What's going on, everybody? I am CaptainRoBear. This is Saved by the Spell, Tormund's quest number 16. Oh, good to be here. It's been an eternity waiting to get back to D&D this week.
Oh, tell me about it. This week has been the longest year ever.
I mean, I can't believe March lasted from 2018 to 2020.
Oh, man.
Isn't that the way it goes, though? Wait a minute. Hold on. Where did we leave off last week? Where did this red-bearded monster come from? The other two guys I've seen the last couple of weeks.
Radio.
What's going on?
Radio. It's amazing what you'll pick up in quarantine. Yes, everybody, welcome. My buddy Nelstar and all of our mutual friends is back, baby.
Let's go.
Not just a lone wolf call in the chat this week. What? Maybe we'll pick him up the last 10 minutes of the episode, guys.
Swoop all the way by.
The question is,
beers and moral support.
Can we let him get before we actually pull him into the mission?
Hopefully quicker than I got Tim and Adam in the first time. It was like 45 minutes. I was like, oh, okay, let's skip this part. Let's skip this part.
Hey, Tormund had to kick rocks that episode for a little bit.
Well, I kind of forgot we'd come off such an emotional moment. It was like, oh yeah, I guess we kind of gotta
You weren't the only one who forgot.
Wean it down just a little bit. Wean that bad boy down.
This is what I did for 45 minutes.
Sorry, not sorry.
Hey, but we made sure to go a full 4 hours that first episode, though.
Yeah, we did.
We went hard in the paint that night. It was a slow roller in the morning, that's for sure.
It was a low roller.
I'm glad I had the next day off that day. That day. It was rough. I mean, last week was pretty rough too, because I don't know if anybody knows, but like I'll go. This is a nice little cup. Death saves, thank you. But I'll go through at least a bottle of a special drink during this game. I bought 2 tonight, so.
Highly recommend lots of bubbles. Did you have tomorrow off as well?
No. It's gonna be rough.
He saw a tiger and a tiger saw a man.
That wasn't a man after 2 bottles. That was a beast.
Truth.
That was the gaming community expo beast right there.
Oh.
A pool monster.
Rest in peace, GCX 2020.
See you in 2021.
The weekend of E3. All right.
Well, you know what? I'll sacrifice E3 for that.
Are people still going to that? E3?
Oh, shots fired! Pew, 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 pew.
I don't make those decisions.
Probably after this, everybody's gonna be cheap as fuck, and they're all gonna drop online streams and go, "Hey, content creators, come here. We want you to do something for, could we say free? Could you introduce this game for us?"
Paid in exposure.
I love exposure.
But fuck it, dude. I'll take anything I can get. I'll take Nell's excess beard shavings, bro. I'm good, man. Low on the totem pole over here. I ain't high class, but I ain't what trash. Radio, you got some announcements this week, man, before we go into the depths.
Let's see. I've been having a blast playing Destiny, even though this season's kind of shit. I've learned how to do Warmind builds. I'm looking forward to playing that probably at reset on Tuesday, but I think Saturday I want to rally the forces, and I think we need a bottle of some of Tim's stuff or 2, and another Saturday night playing a game that is now on Game Pass for free. And in the Epic Store, we need to do some totally reliable delivery service, I think, on Saturday nights.
Totally, dude. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down to flop around the country.
The game looks amazing.
It is flopping around.
so much fun, and the greatest thing they could do was make that game free to Game Pass when it launched, and it is. So you're gonna play on Xbox, play free there, play it free on the Epic Store, and it's gonna be my face still hurts. We had so much fun on Saturday nights.
But fun fact about Totally Reliable Delivery Service as well, there's not actually a difficulty setting, but the longer you play in Juice, it gets significantly more difficult.
Dude, that bridge was the raid boss. And if it wasn't the bridge, it was that little jump to the building that took us an hour and 20 minutes.
The best part is you don't know it took an hour and 20 minutes, but damn, I had to pee twice.
And these are the breaks. But yeah, that's it for me.
Cool. Tim, you got any announcements this week, man?
I fired up Destiny on PlayStation 4 for the first time in 2 years last night.
What did that sound like?
Did you actually get it to work this time?
Dude, it took so it didn't work on Amanda's computer is where it didn't work. Which is why I bought my own fucking PC, which is being delivered in a few weeks, thanks to the beautiful people at Digital Storm. They're fucking working on that shit. They quoted me like 30 working days, and it's been like 10, and they're like, we're almost done. It's cool. Like, yeah, you got nothing else to do, so. But yeah, I fired up Destiny last night, and that took for fucking ever to load. Holy Christ.
You have an original PlayStation or Pro?
No, that's not a Pro, so that's why. Yeah.
Yeah, the struggle is real.
Yeah. Without SSD.
Those load screens were fucking horrible.
Well, I will welcome you with arms wide open to the world. When,
I get to reteach myself how to fucking play video games again. What is this? Ah!
Beautiful.
So that's me.
Adam, you got any announcements this week?
Nope, not really. No, not any announcements. Just happy to be back. Love the community. A bunch of you guys have already, jumping in, saying hi, give us cards. We're gonna need it tonight, please. And then special shout out to Angie and Maya who jumped in and are watching. Appreciate it. Love you guys. Thank you for being awesome. And I am so freaking excited for tonight. I have been waiting. It's just finally here. And I'll shut up now so we can get closer to starting.
My man, Nell, you got any big announcements other than the surface level?
Yeah. I guess the biggest thing since last time I was on, I defected back to the purple brand.
Yeah, you're back over there.
Yeah, I'm back on Twitch. Just beat Final Fantasy VII for the first time. Might go down as the greatest video game experience I've ever had. Which is absolutely insane.
That's why that was my entire high school career was Final Fantasy VII.
It was so good. Still doing the charity thing. We raised $3,600 for Able Gamers so far.
Yes.
Pushing for 5K. And then we'll be making our announcement about St. and Jude Play Live, done Final Fantasy style, coming up soon.
Now, speaking of that, how can we contribute if we wish to right now?
You actually, I'm pretty sure my bot's up. Let me check. You can actually go to twitch.tv/Nelstar15 and just do ! donate, and donate command will pop up for you.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. Love hearing that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, over on our channel, we have a ton of new people. Front page has been very well to us, so welcome. I know there's a ton of first timers out there. You guys are gonna see some cards and dice going all over the place.
Get used to it.
Get used to it, because they won't stop. This is normal. We do a thing where I have a million spark button that's down on the bottom. Sparks are the currency over here on the mixer side. If you roll that die, it gives you a chance to try to roll a 20 and see if you can win a free stream loot pack. What is a stream loot pack? These are the cards that the community plays that can influence and give boons to all the different players. So if you guys mods want to drop exclamation loots in the chat, You can see all the beautiful different boons that you can give the players. Those open up at random, and you can either play the cards or disenchant them to get the cards that you want, which I highly recommend, because when you play a card, it's also going to make you roll the dice. And all of those cards have a DC, just like we do here in the wonderful world of Dungeons and Dragons, and you need to meet that DC for that card to apply. So if you use Stream Loots and you pop open a pack and you play that card and the dice roll works out, you'll actually enter in, when you play it, you can list a name of one of the characters in the game for that particular boon to go to. If you don't list it, we'll give it out in random stake form. And kind of wrap around and give everybody a taste, but it can be from magical weapons to extra dice to even being able to have an extra turn. So they are quite powerful and usually save our lives.
No, usually absolutely fucking will.
You know what? And while I'm talking about it, I think I should just go ahead and run a little giveaway for it, because I like.
Let's go.
I like seeing my recorded episodes make people freak out and type in exclamation so we're gonna do that. Stream losers.
Then coming in with that arcane recovery for Captain RoBear with a nat 20.
Arcane recovery.
Go.
Let's go. Dirakt can use that. So right now,
Direkt, help me.
there's gonna be a bunch of that. I don't have. I don't have Braden Barley to bail me out this time, you know? Okay. There's Tormund's quest. Tormund's quest is the smallest file.
Because it's only 16 weeks old.
Yeah, but it's also been the laziest as well. Notes who stinking needs them.
That's why you have me. I keep drunken notes pretty decently.
You're not bad. You're not bad on that. You're not bad on that.
Love it.
I have said it for like 2 weeks straight. I promise that I will get my private DM rates put in the Discord this weekend. I promise you I will write this. It's been like 2 weeks in a row. It's okay because I haven't actually had the time to DM any of the games anyway. We're working out exactly what's going to happen to my bar that can't be open. So I've been knee deep in paperwork anyway, but it is coming. I will have some time to DM some private sessions, and my rates will go up, and maybe we'll get to hang out in a private game. So be looking for that in the Discord. If you have it in the chat, !Discord, you can hop right all up in there. Also, I dropped it earlier. I want you guys to give some love on this tweet. If you're a regular community member and you don't have a Twitter yet, please create an account. Even if it's just to follow me and the rest of the cast, that would be amazing. I really want to see more of the folks on Mixer also have a voice on that platform. And you guys could do an incredible amount of good for our discoverability out there in the wild, wild world if you could do so. Thank you guys very, very much from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate that. One big thing that is coming that nobody else even knows about. It's totally brand spanking new. I haven't told anyone. The Patreon will be getting revamped this month. Patreon is going to get a complete revamp this month with a first initial goal set. So Patreon has kind of just been sitting on the sides for folks outside of the Mixer ecosystem, essentially, if they've wanted to support the show and get access to our early access VODs, which Mixer subs and Patreon subs all get access to it early before the videos go up on YouTube public. However, we'll be putting down our first goal that we have ever laid down to fully fund the cast and the production of the shows that we do. So we're actually going to have a transparent line item of per show. So we're going to try to get to the first level where we can actually pay our cast members. So I'm very, 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 very excited about that. Patreon is going to be the mechanism that is going to solely fund the creation of new shows. So whenever I
Hell
get that
yeah.
all tidied up, it will be blasted out everywhere. I'm excited about it. We've been trying to get to this point for a long time to where I'm stable enough to be able to run this and then slowly bring everything up online. So we're going to line item where everything goes on the channel. Where does Streamloots money go? Where do Mixer sub money go? Where does Patreon money go? So it'll be a nice, like, kind of like looks like a community theater like budget, because that's essentially what it is. But yeah, legally getting here to this point has been a very, very long journey because it's its own business and entity. So I'm excited about that. All the cool news there to come, and we'll be able to provide more value by taking care of our creators that come and improv and make the show what it is. So. Other big news out there. We are currently working on Wednesday's programming. I don't have anything to share right now, but hopefully we should have some more information over the weekend for a new show on Wednesday. I'm also going to be doing another round of onboarding over this weekend, so I'm trying to get a whole bunch of other Mixer personalities all onboarded on, whether I can use them on this show or on one-shots or new shows. But there are a ton of people that want to play D&D that I'm trying to get to, that I've wanted to play D&D with for quite some time. So that's exciting. We're gonna get another round in there. Other than that, man, I think we should get to some killing. But before we get to that killing,
Wait, you meant killing of us, or
Yeah, wait, time out.
just
Rewind.
in general
Wait a
destruction. Just
Wait
in
a
general
second.
destruction. I want to give a big shout out to Roll20 for being the amazing virtual tabletop that we use every week. They're the reason you can hear the music between the audience, myself, and the rest of the players, and sometimes even Adam when it's working correctly on his side.
Oh my god, that whiteout.
get that
the
magic
dream.
marker, boy.
Man,
Now-
turn that key light off.
They're amazing. They've been enabling everyone to take their at-home groups and play on the internet right now. They're literally saving D&D lives. Thank you
Yes.
so much for your sponsorship and support. You're amazing, and you're enabling. Zoom is getting all this love out there for connecting people video conferencing wise, but in our little sector of the world, you guys are the rock stars. Thank you, Roll20.
Yes.
Amazing. As well as DnDBeyond.com, the only reason I can keep track of any of my characters anymore. You're amazing. Thank you for the insider access. I could not play D&D efficiently without you guys. You're amazing.
Amen to
So
that.
dope.
All right.
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Yep,
Are you ready?
I am.
Captain, tell us what happened last week on Save by the Spell Tormund's Quest.
It was beautiful. Borf, I have not forgotten about you. You won the giveaway. And I will be sending you that Streamloots chest here in just a second. If the mods already have it, if the mods have taken care of it, just let me know. Send me a message. Last week on Tormund's Quest, number 15, the group following their hunt and encountering those vicious orc wereboars got into encounter inside the woods, quickly found their numbers to be small. Upon Gale sending out a massive lightning bolt, created this thunderboar-like creature that engorged its size almost to that of an elephant, and the group needed to make their escape. You guys were able to get on the back of a full-blown fire phoenix and try to ride out from this encounter back through the storm, avoiding lightning bolts until Gale was sucked mentally up into the clouds and had a conversation with what appeared to be Talos, this evil storm god himself. with the rest of his friends carrying his body, even though it was highly electrified, dropping Tormund to his knees, made their way back to the safety of the lodge, where they reconvened thanks to Arkonan and the Raven Queen, gathered themselves and created a plan to leave Falcon Lodge, to lay out those booby traps, and to take it to the source and head to the Woodland Manse, where Arkonan had last seen the center base for these half-orc and full-orc wereboar-like acolytes of Talos. You guys all specifically laid down individual different kinds of traps in the Falcon Lodge. And we're picking up with that band of adventurers, leaving out the south gate, trying to wrap around and circumvent, completely going east, so that they don't run in to that pack of wereboars. Pell and Corwin have since left and headed towards Neverwinter to the west. We're going to pick up with our adventures in a hefty pace, making their way to the Woodland Manse northeasterly.
You should.
Are we gonna by chance pass the battles, the previous battle scene, if we go this direction?
No, we're trying to circumvent that.
Okay.
Gale will kind of just, as we're kind of moving quickly through, it would be best if you stay near me. I can at least help with the storm, should it find us, and keep us a little bit more secure, or at least comfortable during the trip. Tormund, I think you know of this ability.
And that bubble is pretty cool.
Yes, it is. I just worry that if I use it, well, who am I kidding? He already knows where we're at, probably.
Let's don't give up the element of surprise yet. Trying to get around all his crazy ass acolytes and shit. Sneak up on him. Get the best of them around the corner.
Do we know how far it is to the manse? Like, do we know how far, or I guess I would ask Arkonan. Arkonan, do you know how far it is from the Falcon Lodge to where we need to go? I know we saw it on the Phoenix.
It's about 10 miles as Eric flies.
Well, I think that we should do the best we can to stay stealthy, as Tormund suggested, and do our best to try to stay out of sight as best we can from, well, and he kind of looks up, the storm.
I kind of fall back a little bit next to Dirakt, and I say, if you smell the dead, let me know. I might be able to have some help here.
Everyone has a 1d8 inspiration.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chad.
Thank you.
You're the real MVPs.
D8.
Tormund, you have a brutal critical.
What? Shit, get out of here. Let's go. Nice. Thank you, guys.
Just to let you guys know, my light bulbs aren't correctly working all the way. So on inspiration, go ahead and ask one of the mods and they will relay over to me. Right now, inspiration will only apply if you grant them a higher die. So we all have a D8 at the moment right now.
While we're riding along, Tormund's gonna pull back on Ivan. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He's gonna listen. He remembers hearing howls before. out of just a hope, and howling into the darkness before they left. See if there's any more howling going on.
Roll a perception check. By the way, Adam, your inspiration, thanks to Borf, is a D12.
Damn.
You got the big boy.
17.
17. You listen. Since it's the morning time, you just don't hear anything. It's not the right animal set. It's the birds, early morning creatures, squirrel with a certain set of rather large furry nuts.
The squirrel kind of staggers off it a little bit. I'm gonna pet him on the neck. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy. It's a burly squirrel, but that's not our friend.
What are you listening for?
You know, when you have that fleeting hope that you know someone well enough that, you know what? I don't even know if it's worth it. Much like with you guys, ran into a special kind of folk out in Tribor Trail. Really helped Dirakt and I. One of them, he turned into a wolf. Werewolf. Vicious fighter. When you were talking about going out into the forest and trying to slay a wolf, kind of thought about him. He might be out there, he might not be out there, but when I heard howling last night, if you wonder why I was howling back, kind of hoped it was my friend Bo.
Well, I am glad I didn't go wolf hunting, because it sounds like that would have been a little bit more than I could have handled, perhaps.
Bo's the kind of guy even I wouldn't want to fight 1v1. All right, come on. Let's go, Ivan. Yeah. Continue to gallop along the trail.
Arkonan, Gale, I need you guys both to roll a d20. Just a straight d20.
Gonna roll the big guy.
Jeez.
Holy shit. You put a dent in your desk.
A big guy, he means bowling ball sized dice.
Hey, you want to take a look at my guy?
My guy, I got a 12.
I got an 11.
Arkonan, you will receive that Death Strike card on Streamloots. I'll DM you what it does because I have it pulled up.
Sweet.
And that's going to be over to your Discordia.
Sounds badass. Why did you fail me, dice?
Because it wasn't heavy enough.
He's right. You literally had to put a crack in your desk with your dice.
No. I got that wormwood. I got that wormwood.
Beautiful.
Beautiful bean footage.
Right,
Direkt is going to look over at Tormund's way. Tormund. Oh, he's
distracted
literally
by the squirrel's nuts.
he's literally
He's just
talking to
like-
the squirrels. Goddamn boy's absent-minded. So I watch him just kind of staring off at the flora and fauna, still trying to listen out into the distance. I look back over at Arkonan and Gale. Arkonan,
Yeah.
your horse has been fed recently, or are they of the reanimated nature.
No, these are with the living. They're not part of my troop.
I'm just concerned about Pell and Corwin and their sense of urgency. It's weighing heavy on my mind. That is all. Gale, if you could describe a little bit about the steed that you've made your way over here with. I'm sure it has some particulars and difference with it being a noble's horse.
Oh, for sure. This is like my horse is like almost that of like a war horse. Like it's just meaty and like it's just, I mean, it's like one of the finest horses you can buy, and it's got this like really fancy like etched, like stitched, like trimmed saddle, and it's got this like velvety like cover on the back, and it's like really well groomed and maintained, and like it's a pretty majestic beast, and clearly he spared no expense on buying this horse.
Beautiful.
Because it's all about presentation.
Oh,
GIF.
Thank you, chat.
sorry,
Thank you,
sorry,
Robbie.
YouTube. You'll never quite understand how amazing the gifts are in chat, and they will always remain there.
I missed it.
Adam, you can mark yourself with a magic item A, and Tormund, you have a second item A. So I have 2 for you now.
Chat, I love you.
Orf coming in with all the hot rolls, man. All right, Arkonan. In front of the pack, I'm assuming as usual, I would like you to make the survival check. Anyone assisting Arkonan in his navigation right now?
No, I'm smart ass. I'll try.
Okay, so you're going to lend your help action over to Arkonan. Roll with advantage, my friend.
Good luck.
We're doing survival. We got a 21 total.
21. All right. So, with 21, guiding your way through Neverwinter Woods, you make a deep cut, headed south and then bent around, making your way back up, doing your best to try to circumvent and keep your distance from whatever pack that you just ran into. At this point, you've made it a good 7 miles. It took you 2 out of your way to make a wrap around the bend. Halfway through your journey, I want everybody to roll a perception check.
$14.
It's a 3. I rolled 1, 2 plus 1.
19.
Direct is a 3. His mind is elsewhere. Arkonan, I believe they're considering you, I think they just mistyped and said dark. You also have an impenetrable card. Go ahead and write that down.
That is 2 I have now.
Nice. Those come in handy.
You guys can feel that cold headwind that has blown in from the storm. As at this point, the rain is coming down quite significantly through the trees, but the forest is so dense, it takes a while before that rain even touches the back of your neck. But it does. You guys draw closer towards a clearing at this point. small meadow in between the trees. Stopping just to rest your horses for a minute within this area. If there's anything that you would like to do before you progress further into the woods, this will be your place to do it.
I would like to try two things. So the first thing is that I've had a leather strap around my hand this whole time, and you see me like kind of tighten it a little bit and begin to actually like strap myself in the back. And I do it 3 times, and then I wrap it tightly around the rest of my forearm, and I'll cast Mage Armor.
Very cool.
And then for the other thing, DM question. How would somebody like me go about detecting death or undeath around me?
Do you have any spells that assist you?
Not like detect undead or anything like that.
Just your own sense of necromancy. The distance of your nose is how I would put you.
Okay.
I would place you on a perception or investigation check.
Okay.
You're familiar, like any animal that has a higher sensory of smell. For you, it's easy to tell. It's like someone wearing too much perfume.
I'll do an investigation, and just to start seeing if there's any dead bodies around, like if any of these borks have fallen. That would be a 17.
17. You smell death. You can tell it's somewhere in the outskirts of this meadow. Roll an investigation check to see if you can quite pinpoint.
Oh, that's much better. That is 19.
19. It does not smell humanoid, though.
Okay.
And I'll let you differentiate between that on your dice rolls, between beasts of the field and humanoids. It does not smell humanoid.
Okay. I will keep, as we're going along, I'll keep my senses up for stuff like that, though.
Yeah. You just let me know.
Cool.
I would probably just briefly, not too super far, like I would probably take a good look at the clearing in the meadow in front of us, and just look through the trees, see if I see anything. And I feel like it's safe, then he would walk just a little bit out into the meadow, and he would just close his eyes, and he would just lift his face a little bit towards the sky, and he would just let the rain kind of hit him for a bit, and kind of just ponder, and then eventually would turn around and go back to the group and check on his horse and make sure his horse is good.
All right. As you step out into that clearing for a second, and look up towards the sky, for the first time you can see clearly since you were at Falcon Lodge. It's almost as if you can read a foreign language that no one else can read. and the clouds swirl and twist in just an unhealthy manner. Tingles on the back of your brain, the experience that you just had hours ago. The longer you stand inside that meadow, it almost looks as if a funnel cloud is forming where you're at. As you can see it twist and begin to open and slowly descend, you kind of turn your back and dip back underneath the clouds again. From a safe distance, you see it kind of spin and dissipate away. You don't know whether this is coincidence, or whether it has other meaning, but you find comfort with your friends and pulled back away from the trees.
I think in that moment, while Gale's kind of brushing his horse and giving it some food, and he's just going to take a moment and look at these almost strangers, but in the few short days and time that he spent with these people, you know, he's just going to look and just watch them for a bit, each of them, just a minute. He'll look at Arkonan, and he'll turn and he'll look at Dirakt, and then he'll turn and he'll look at Tormund, and he'll just ponder and he'll think about all of the things that he's experienced and how he's had a lifetime up to this point. And in the last few days, he's found out more about himself through other people, through strangers almost, that are now friends. And he feels kind of a bit of confidence knowing that although the storm is bad, he's surrounded by friends.
Tormund looks back over at Gale as he's kind of caught his glance just for a second. What? I got something in my teeth?
Yes, it's right there. Right there.
You keep looking at me with crazy eyes.
Gale just laugh.
Nice.
Don't worry, I was prepared to give Tormund 18 sons for a minute, just in case. I need everyone. Go ahead.
I think that it would probably be best that I stay within the trees for the time being. I don't know for sure, but I feel like the storm is tracking me as I it.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case at all. He was trying to keep you shielded. I need everyone to roll a perception check.
Nah, I'm good.
$13.
11.
17.
What was yours, Arkonan?
13.
13. In a surprising twist, as you've been prepared at this point, knowing you could smell something out there, but this time apparently slightly distracted, you begin to hear branches and twigs break, and just a general calamity coming from across the meadow. As you see a solitary, busted up boar making its way through. As it gets about a quarter of the way through the metal, and you can see its back haunch just shredded. Now I would like you to roll an acrobatics check.
That would be a 24.
24. As you don't see anything from back behind the tree line. The boar makes it about halfway through. Now go ahead and describe its demise. DTD.
Oh, absolutely. Out from like the tops of the trees, you just see this giant wolf man-like figure front flip and turn around in front of the boar, take his greatsword and just slice it in half in the stomach.
As this catches all of your attention in the middle of this meadow, you can see that boar go from its animal-like state back into orcish as Bo finishes it off with his sword. And you hear Tormund, the unforgettable howl that's called to you in the night so many times.
Oh, you son of a bitch! I knew you were out there!
Motherfucker. Tormund, is that you? The hell are you doing over here?
Oh, just on a thunder god, lightning god, some shit like that that's fucked with my friends. Bo, get your ass over here. I got people to introduce you to.
Bo walks over. You see his limbs start to like shrink back as he kind of goes back into his orcish form, half orcish form, walks over to Tormund, just puts his arms around him and lifts him up into the air. What's up, buddy?
God damn, man! Dragon boy like myself is gonna throw your back. Wow! Oh, seriously.
Okay.
Obviously, you know Dirakt.
Yeah, he looks as haggard as ever.
I want to introduce you to Arkonan and this Gale Everstorm.
Someone with a last name here? That's weird. That ain't normal. Where'd you find him?
Hey, listen. Hey, that's a self-made name.
Okay. All right. Cool. What's up, y'all? I'm Bo. My real name's Thurinar, but if you call me that, I'll stab you in the throat.
He's not lying. He'll stab you.
Well, if it's not the brawler of Butterskull. It is good to see you, my friend.
It's good to see you as well, Dirakt. How y'all been doing?
The hell you doing out in these woods slaying these boar sons of bitches anyways?
Whenever I left you guys, shit got a little rough. I think this is the first time I've been in my half-orc form, and, well, since that day. Whenever I left, it was werebore after werebore. I was going through and killing all of them. Going through the woods, I found vagabonds that had been ripped to shreds, people that just didn't deserve to die, and, well, I just decided to take it in my own hands and kill every last one of those sons of bitches.
Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
You want to kill him at the source?
Absolutely. God dang, Lily, I tell you what, son.
You know who Talos is?
No.
Storm God.
Oh, I've killed God before. I'm down.
That's all I wanted to hear. Tormund's gonna reach his arms around him and try and pick him up. That's what I'm talking about. I'll pick you up in this form.
In my congenial way, I begin to pack my pipe a little bit again and hand it back over to Arkonan. Arkonan, don't worry. Their ignorance is our greatest strength.
Oh no.
Sorry, a little college PTSD.
So, like, initially, if you look over at Gale, right when Bo appears, you'll see that he's got this mote of fire in his hand, and he's just like his arms up, and he's just like, and then he just watches this whole scene, and he's just gonna dissipate it, and he's just gonna kind of stand there and just not move, and just watch for a few seconds, and then eventually, once Tormund goes in and hugs him, he'll kind of like walk up. It is a pleasure to meet you, Bo. I am Gale Everstorm.
Oh yeah, you're the weirdo with the last name, and he just grabs him, hugs him, says, "Nice to meet you, brother." Just like, oh, sorry. It's nice to meet you. I tell you what.
It is I've heard many a thing, and well, yes, it's good to meet you as well.
Well, that's good. That's good. I don't know what the hell you heard about me, but whatever Tormund said, it's probably not true.
That's a lie. That is a lie.
It was like an hour ago, so I don't know. It could be true. He said you were good in a fight, and that is where we're heading. So,
yeah, I'm good here and there. I know my way around a sword. Kind of just as he puts his sword back behind his back. Should probably put that up right now. There ain't no need to be fighting nobody.
Yes, I
never know.
appreciate that.
Speaking of good in a fight, I'll be right back. And I immediately, like, the whole time I've been like super kind of like distracted or like paying attention, looking over. Like, you can tell I'm like, I have something to do. And I walk over and I take out, as I'm walking over, I take out a little vial of silvery liquid and I start rubbing it between my fingers. And a translucent disc pops up, and I slide it underneath the body, and I lift the body up, and I cast Tensor's floating disc, and I'm going to carry the body with us for when an opportune moment.
Nice.
Bo just looks over. Tormund, what in tornation is that guy doing?
Worst case scenario, we can turn it back. It's bacon. Best case scenario, we have another body.
What?
Our friend here has a different sort of healing property, Bo.
Okay, all right. Hey, I trust you guys. I don't know why, but I do.
I can't believe you've been surviving out here by yourself in these woods. Everything that has happened.
I'm gonna be real with you, Dirakt. It ain't been easy. Kind of just plops down on the ground. I'm leaning back. I've been out here all by my own. All by my lonesome, I tell you.
You hungry? Tormund's gonna get in his pack, pull out a can of Spam and hold it out to you. It's good eating, even if it's not cooked.
Okay, listen, you tried to give me that shit one time and I turned it down. I ain't taking it the second time either.
Hey. Can't say I didn't try to take care of you.
Yeah, well, it's the first time.
Bo, in the back of your mind, you think to yourself and you go, you know, that's not necessarily true. And you call a whistle back from across the meadow. I want you to describe your direwolf pet to the rest of the group, what it looks like right now.
Swerve, thanks. So, as it comes out, it's pure white direwolf. Top of its back's probably about 6 feet off the ground. It's probably about the size of a smaller horse, and it's got bright blue eyes with a black patch over the right one, and just these giant fangs hanging out of the top of its mouth. And it just walks over and sits right next to Bo. And put my arm around it. Found this little guy whenever I was out there. We were kind of all alone. Figured I was a wolf. He's a wolf. We're all wolves. Let's just do it. Him and I've been surviving, killing wereboars ever since.
Tormund's actually gonna put the spam back in his backpack and grab some pre-cooked bacon that he had in there, and he's gonna hold it out to your friend.
He comes up and opens his mouth and like goes to put his mouth like around your hand, and then delicately grabs the bacon with his front teeth.
I see why you kept him. He's a good boy.
Oh, he's a good boy. He's the goodest. Tell you what, wouldn't be here without him.
I don't know if I would call him little, but
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's not. He's little to me when I'm in my form.
Oh, I have sent you your second win card to Discord and what it does.
nice.
And I've also sent you the Direwolf card.
Cool, thank you.
The Direwolf will go on your turn.
Mm-hmm.
So no need to roll a second initiative for him. You'll be to command him out. And it is also not magical in properties. If he goes down, he is down. And he can still roll death saving throws.
Okay.
But he is not like a fine familiar. He or she is actually a creature.
It's a he. He doesn't have a name yet.
I didn't tell Nell he was getting a direwolf till now.
Little Bo Jr.
You guys might have to refresh roll 20. If you guys don't hear music, I just brought everything back up.
Oh, I do.
Gale will kind of like walk a little bit closer to the wolf and just kind of like cautiously kind of like extend his hand out to like pet, and he's gonna like look at Bo and then look at the wolf and look at Bo and then look at Tormund.
Hold on. Tormund's grabbed one more piece of crumpled bacon that he had left saved for his little trail snack, and he's gonna hold out your hand to put it in it. It's a peace offering. It's better this way.
Noted. And then he's gonna go and he's just gonna kind of like like reach it out as far as he can.
You see the wolf look over at Bo, and Bo just nods his head, and the direwolf grabs it out of your hand with his mouth the same way and chomps it and kind of runs back over by Bo's side.
He had it's beautiful eyes.
Thank you. I'm pretty sure he appreciates that. I don't know. He's a dog. Like. Sure.
I can assure you that is no dog. Seen many a dog. That is a wow.
Just
I want you to call me Spaghetti.
Gale, just don't tell the dog he has kind eyes. Just refrain from that one.
Noted.
Yeah.
I'm a bit out of my element with all of this, so that is the first time I have seen someone transform. Well, technically the second time, but this one is a lot nicer. I appreciate the earnest, and I can appreciate the kinship, and these are great people, but where we are going and what we are doing is, well, extremely dangerous. And although I would be happy and honored for you to join us, I want you to be aware that this is very serious, and you should know that, well, part of it is my fault, and if you do this, just know that we might not make it out.
I mean, that's kind of the way things work, right? Everything we go into, we don't really know what's going to happen, especially when you're in the line of work that I'm in. And, well, I can say one thing, sir. I don't know you, but Tormund and Dirakt approve of you. And if they're going to go to battle with you, well, Son of a bitch, you got my sword and my wolf.
Tormund's just gonna throw him a little shoulder check.
Good.
Fuck off.
You're one of us now, Gale.
And it's settled. The Brawler of Butterskull will join us.
I believe there is a story there as well.
Listen, every time I'm around these guys, there's something with werebores, and I'm fighting and I'm cutting shit in half.
Oh,
Okay.
you know what? Listen, you need to tell him the story of what you did at Butterskull Ranch.
Now, is this like
We found you, and who was it? Who were you with? What was his name? Was it Moonspell? No, that wasn't Moonspell.
He was not with Moonspell.
No, that was someone else.
He was with the old short man,
Oh, I know.
caretaker of the land.
It started with a Z. Zalman. It's Zalman.
Yeah.
That's right.
Where did he go, anyways?
When we left him, he was tending the land.
All right.
He's probably
Missed that
taking
one.
care of the old ranch.
Miss that man. He was a good fighter, he was. There's one thing I can respect, it's someone's killing ability.
Well, just wait till you see my man here, and he's gonna nudge Gale again. Wait till you see what Gale's got up his sleeve.
Yes, very experienced.
Hey,
Oh
Gail,
my
tell you what. 10 gold to the finest death. The finest kill. With the most extravagant kill, me and you. Whoever can kill the next thing, or next time we're in a battle, whoever comes up with the most creative way to kill something, 10 gold on it. What do you say? We'll let
10?
Tormund judge.
10 gold?
Yeah.
Why not 1,000?
All right, sure, let's do it. I don't give a shit.
Wow! Hold on. We're gonna keep this friendly. Let's keep it at 10. Let's just keep it at 10. We don't need to go crazy. I know. I forgot to tell
give
you,
him
Bo.
10 gold now.
I take that pipe back from
Gale,
Arkonan.
It's a challenge. It's a challenge. This is what adventurers do. I mean, you just
You know what, Tormund? No, Tormund, if he wants to do 1,000, we'll do 1,000. You saw what
Wait,
he did with Butterskull.
Are we just giving away 10 gold?
Well, I mean, do you need 10 gold? I
haven't
just
even
made.
met you yet.
I mean-
Who are you?
That's Arkonan.
Who are you? You're some crazy guy with a disc floating crap around, and I don't know what's going on. It's the craziest crap I've ever seen in my entire life.
I just kind of lean on the dead body, you know, give it a little squish. I'm like, you'll find out. It's fine.
Tormund, I'm a werewolf, and this guy's weird.
Hey, Bo. That just tells you how far we've come since
I
the
mean,
last.
not only am I a werewolf, my mom was an orc, and my dad was a human. Like, you can't get much more weird than that. This guy's got me beat.
Well, I guess that just makes this fight we got coming a little more personal now, doesn't
All
it?
right. Yeah, all right, but you crazy stormy dude. 1,000 gold, let's do it. Most creative kill.
Deal. Hold out his hand.
Oh.
As you shake his hand, you feel a little shock.
All right, see what I'm up against. Let's do this, buddy. I tell you what.
Hey, can we save the grab ass and actually go find Talos first before this all starts?
Sure.
Yes.
All right, Gale, stick to the tree lines. Dirakt, are you done smoking that pipe yet? I can smell that funky tobacco from here.
I've already handed Puff Puff Pass back to Arkonan again. Just taking in the sights and sounds.
Just leaning up and just fucking.
We've been the old men in the back for a while now. Bo, I need you to roll a D10 for me.
Okay. That would be a 5.
Right.
And that's all she wrote.
And Bo dies before anything happens.
Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt. You said 1,000 gold. No.
Spoiler alert, I'm not sure Bo even has that much money. He's just banking on the fact that he's better than everyone.
That's
Spoiler
Oh.
alert. Gale definitely has that money, and he knows you ain't got that money.
I I tried to step in and let you know we're dealing with somebody of noble birth, but you know, you just had to fucking go be Bo.
Bo, you do have one item on you, thanks
Yes.
to the community.
Mm-hmm.
You had this saved for your. This is your oh shit button. You have a
shit button.
You have a potion of stone giant strength.
Woo!
Fancy.
Fuck. That's like
That's
what is
hella
that?
good.
24 strength or something?
Yikes.
If you drink this potion, your score changes to 23 for 1 hour.
23.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Swole wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Chat, I love you guys. Thank you.
And when Tormund gets back, I'm gonna have him roll for a couple of his.
What was the name of it? Potion of who, what, where?
Stone giant strength.
Oh, stone giant. I forgot the stone.
Whenever you want to
Stone.
use it, you just let me know.
Spoiler alert! My entire attack.
All right, hit me. What am I rolling?
Go ahead and roll 2 d10s.
Let's roll these two right here. All right. 5 and 10.
All right. Go ahead and mark down, looking in your bag, you still have 1 potion of healing. It's a common. It's just a 2d4 plus 2.
Oh, that's another one. Perfect. Got it.
Useful.
D4 plus 2. Okay.
When you see that disc come floating back in with that werebore, you kind of inspect his body just a little bit. And you see what looks like more ornate kind of leather bag than you would expect to see on these tribal orcs. It looks like a water bag. Looks like a saddleback water bag. Nice. I mean, full grain leather up over the top that you can see. And you can actually, as you trace the side of it, you can feel the scars in the veins of this former animal. As you strike across it and you're like, oh my God, this thing's amazing. It had to be a whole half side of cattle that wrapped up and around.
Expensive.
When you open up the flap to the top and you reach down, your hand seems to go endlessly down. As you reach in just past your wrist, past your elbow, as you tuck all the way down, it freaks you out. It's the first time that you've touched anything like this before. I want you to roll a history check.
Oh shit. Are you fucking kidding me? A 3 again?
Change dice.
This was the winning dice of the night.
We're screwed.
You feel this. You don't know what this feeling is like. But it's true, you don't. As your mind cuts back to a flashback of your childhood, back in Glencaster. 8, 9 years old. You remember tracing your hands across the top of your father's bag. The last time you felt anything like this before. As Hister catches you tracing across the top, getting towards the buckle.
Get your hand off my shit. The fuck is this, Dad? I don't like you using that language. This is my bag. Yeah, I've seen you carry bags like this before. No, this is a special bag. This is something you don't just buy. This is something you earn. It's a bag of holding. It helps when you're in adventurous situations and you need a little extra storage. Holds a lot of things that Dad needs. You just don't worry about that now. You just run off and play with Dominus. God, he's so weird, Dad. I don't want to. Boy. Fine.
Your mind cuts back. Direkt just come back over to your side. When's the last time you saw something like that, Tormund?
This is like Dad's bag. It's been a long time. This is it's one of those things you can throw a lot of shit into and you don't have to worry about it, isn't it?
And it is. But it's no excuse for being sloppy. Sorry, I figured it'd be something your old man would say.
No. Dad'd just tell me to leave it be and then fucking go play with my brother. Yeah. Just gonna snatch it off there. May come in useful. Tie it around him as best he can. Big ass barbarian. What do you think? Fashion model of the week shit? Come on, Dirakt. He's gonna shake his hips.
Look back to Arkonan. The boy ain't right. Boy ain't right.
Can I do an Arcana check? If I know what it is, what its nature is. 19.
19. You're able to detect it is indeed a bag of holding.
Okay, and I turn to Tormund. I say, "Can I see that for 1 second?"
He's still got his arms up in the air. Oh, you want me to take it off?
As long as it's only the bag you're taking off.
Fine. Okay, hold on. He's tried to unfasten the buckle. He just barely squeezed under the last notch of his big fat ass. There you go.
See, these have kind of a special trick. And I will turn the bag inside out. See if anything falls out.
As you turn that bag of holding inside out, you are surrounded. It's almost like dumping a ball pit. And you look down, it's like as you stare into literally 26 half wooden, half still slowly beating hearts.
Okay, not what I expected.
Human in nature.
Oh, what in the fuck did you just do, Arkonan?
As they're just covered.
I stand like I'm just standing there with the bag, like shock, a little disgust, and just that tiny bit of Disneyland in them too. Like, like it's almost too good to be true, but somebody is a psychopath.
That is disgusting. I will be over here. And Gale just walks further away. Ugh.
Direct. What the fuck are wereboars doing with half wooden, half human beating goddamn hearts?
For once I can say, Tormund, I don't have a fucking idea.
As he says that, the direwolf kind of like turns its head around and just goes over and starts sniffing all the hearts and like just kind of licks it up and looks up at Arkonan and starts licking off the whatever is on his body.
I would be very careful with that.
Direct. You call the Phoenix. Bless these hearts. Each one of these was a person.
Was it a person though?
Gotta have a person to have a heart.
They once were.
But
I'm concerned at their corrupted nature, though. Put these back in the bag. We need to get to this later. We don't have time for this. This could take quite some time. As you can see, just by waiting, 5 of them have now stopped beating.
whoa.
Put him back in the bag.
Put him back in the bag.
Quick.
Put them back in the bag.
I cast Mage Hand, so you see like a smoky hand start picking him up, and then you also see the outline of a figure draped in smoke as I cast Unseen Servant to start helping put in the bag too.
You're able to get 18 of them back inside the bag of holding. 7 of them have stopped beating. Those have made their way into the bag as well. I don't know what they've been getting into, but I imagine we'll find out when we break it off in their ass.
DM, can I sleight of hand one in my own pocket?
Go for it, roll.
Oof, dirty 20. One of the stop beating ones. One of the ones that didn't make it before we got him in the bag.
No problem. What's everybody's passive perception? You will find
12.
passive perception over on your side.
I don't know what the heck that means. Oh,
That is an 11.
that is 10.
Yeah. No problem. You're gonna be able to slide one of those beating hearts into your bag.
Well, the unbeating ones.
Yeah, one of the
I wanted
unbeating
one
ones.
of the. Yeah. I'm not totally heartless. Hey!
Hey!
I hate you.
And a lightning bolt strikes down.
You shove him
That's
into
a
the
negative
meadow.
inspiration for me.
Do we
Oh,
feel like they should stay beating?
Hey, we put them back in the bag. That's where they were beating before. We just hope they'll all beat again. No
Give
idea
me-
what kind of magic's going on here.
Give me one of the ones that aren't.
What if the bag can bring them back?
We will find out when we remove it from the bag. I will do it. And he'll walk over and place his hand in the bag, and him being very familiar with what one of these is, is going to think of specifically one that's not beating, and he's going to pull it out and look at it first and see if it's beating again.
So you're able to reach in, you're able to feel around in there. It's disgusting, but you're able to find one that's not beating.
Pull it out. Is it still not beating?
It's still not beating.
Then he is going to do a light shocking grasp to see if he can shock it back. Almost like clear, but he's just going to do it with his hand and just see if he can...
Roll a redneck medicine check.
Is that with this is redneck? Is that with advantage because you don't give a fuck?
What does that even mean?
Send it!
12.
You know, Bo.
That would be a 12 there, Captain RoBear.
Feel like I'm being attacked right now.
You shock that heart in your hand, and you can see you get as it slowly stops again after 3 pulses.
And he's just going to put it back in the bag. And then he's just going to take his glove and just like wipe it on the ground. Well, we should get going.
You're starting to get as creepy as you are, Conan.
It's going to be a good business.
You get to think he was in the right place when he was in your lodge.
Gil like climbs back up on the horse. Well, some would call that fate. Fate of the storm, as it were.
Well,
Right.
how about fate of the storm? You stick to the tree line so you don't give us the fuck away, and let's move towards this man's.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Let's do this.
Tormund's going to instead of fastening it around his waist like he did last time, he's going to do the buckle up and then throw it over his shoulder so it sits somewhere around the middle of his back.
It's a European shoulder bag.
It's a merce. Thank you.
Thank you.
messenger bag.
Thank you for getting the Merce reference. Hey, better Merce than a fanny pack. Because that's what it was the first time. I like my Merce. Shut up.
Baby Carlos.
All right. Go ahead and roll another survival check with advantage if you were assisting Tormund.
Hell yes. I'm trying to learn all the shit I can from the trail.
Oh, womp, 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 womp. Natural 20.
Nat 20s in the chat.
Let's go get those nat 20s in chat.
All right. With his nat 20, I'm going to forego you guys rolling a stealth check.
Thank God.
Bo's not stealthy at all.
No, neither is Dirakt. Of course, neither am I. It's only a +2.
all of the dangers.
As Arkonan leads you from the woods direct, wrapped around this meadow, back onto a more beaten pathway, but staying just perfectly ridgeline distance to go along with it unseen. You guys begin to make your way to where you can eventually see a clearing out front. And it's odd because the first thing that you see is a pumpkin. Multiple pumpkins. As you stare out in front of this large, overgrown building, you can see a whole pumpkin patch. You can see one rather large, engorged boar. Getting down on the side of one of these gourds.
Bo has to put his hand out to stop By the way, the direwolf's name is Dagger. I just came up with that, but he calls him Dag, and he's like puts his hand back before anything happens.
You like Dags?
Like, Dag, calm down. We'll get to fighting. Let's just do it the right way.
All right. Give me 1 second so I can get your tokens to pull up. All right. Can everybody see the game board where you're at?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Is the direwolf just going to be on top of me? Or is he
No,
going to be a separate?
That's
Okay. I'm like, there's no way these two motherfuckers can fit in one square.
God damn.
he's big. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. So currently, you guys are further back than what the map shows. You are concealed in your position where you're at right now. You can talk in low whispers.
We're gonna do this? We're gonna go in here and kill these things?
These are the motherfuckers that turn into goddamn orcs.
Okay.
We need to kill them before they make any sounds. Don't let them blow any horns. Don't let them make any noises. The quicker you can kill them, the better.
Do we want a distraction?
What do you got, Arkonan?
If you give me 1 minute, I can make this bad boy walk. And I kind of pat the body floating on the disc.
Anything that's not gonna raise an alarm will draw those centuries to them.
What does everybody think?
Tormund's gonna look back at Dirakt like, am I making the right decision here?
I think that's they are very difficult to kill. We know that. So I think it is difficult to try and sneak around this or try to take one out without making any noise.
So we gotta take them both out at the same time. Get them in one place. Kill them both.
You just point me in the direction of what I need to kill, and I'll stab it in the throat.
Arkonan.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna give him the nod. Let's do it.
As you look through, you can see in through this foggy clearing. It's a low-lying mist. You can see this crumbling 2-story manse, all but hidden behind ivory and kudzu. This large house sits atop this 6-foot-high stone foundation. You can see a main entrance. It has a balcony up above it. Wild pumpkins growing all around the manse. Within your vision, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 different boars in patches. What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna drop back like 15 more feet from where the group is. And the disc is gonna lower to the ground and disappear. And then I'm gonna lean over the body and I will look around and see the pumpkin patches, which would probably be like 45, 50 feet away by now. And then, is there a tree by where I am by chance?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'll like, I look at the pumpkin and I kind of like think about it a little bit and I go, no, that's not it. And then I see a tree and I'm like, I guess it has to be this. Like, you can see like resignation on my face. And I will carve off a bit of the orc's flesh and I'll put it in its mouth. And I'll take out a little pouch that has like white powder in it. And I'll trace it like almost like Simba across the forehead, but I'll trace it in the symbol of the Raven Queen. And then I will run my hand along a part of my quarterstaff that has like a bone spur on it, and so it just opens up my hand a little bit. And then I seal the symbol on its head with blood, and I start speaking in tongues again, and Dirakt understands me perfectly, and I say in Abyssal, what is given must be taken, and what is taken must be given. Rise and serve. And I will put my hand on one hand on the tree and one hand on the forehead of the orc, and you see the tree start to wither and the leaves crumple up a little bit as I'm pulling the energy from the tree, and you see the orc's eyes pop open and they're completely whited out. And he eventually shambles his way up.
Roll a perception check.
Uh, 12.
Something is different. Distinctively different about the thrall that you've just created. It looks as if half of his body has become physically shielded, covered in bark. But it's blighted. It's incredibly brackish looking.
I'll note that for later as part of my experiments, and I will just motion for him to come along, and then I look at Tormund and I say, what do you want him to do?
Tormund's gonna look around. He's gonna see where the entrance is. He's gonna point. Send him over there. Make as much noise as possible to draw as many of these fuckers as you can over towards that tree.
And I'll turn to the thrall and like almost like you're whispering in a friend's ear. It's not like just like a command or anything. I just kind of lean over and just whisper in his ear, and in Abyssal tell him to follow the route that Tormund chose. And then I also give him another command to say, defend yourself if you must.
All right. How do you want to do this surprise?
I mean, he's your undead. Clamor his ass out there.
Yeah.
But how do we want to, like, once the surprise is there, what do we want to do? I think he's asking.
My thinking is that if it draws the attention of the two closest boars, and we try to like, if it doesn't catch all of their attention, then we try to just sneak in, right, and just bypass and get inside.
I mean, we're literally trying to pull every boar attention we can away from us so we can go in the front door. And if there's someone who catches our attention in between the way, I mean, we're gonna have to kill them. But
Probably the other ones too.
yeah,
It's worth a shot.
this is literally a play at decoy.
Hot diggity dog, y'all. We can let Dagger take point. He's probably quickest, so he'll be in and out. He'll be in without anybody seeing him. To be honest.
If they hesitate in chasing the decoy, kill them. Our main goal is inside that manse right there.
Heard.
Okay, so the thrall is gonna shuffle his way, and he's not very dexterous. He's obviously he's been hurt in a battle, but now he, you know, these are George A. Romero zombies. These aren't 28 Days Later zombies. So he's shuffling and kicking rocks and going the noisiest route he can through bushes and just, you know, clumsy and awkward and making his way to where Tormund pointed out.
You have control of your werebore on roll 20.
Okay.
It's right next to you, so you can move him wherever you would like to move him.
Okay, and so you said you wanted to go like right here? You want to double click?
So my ultimate goal was somewhere over here.
Okay, I'll put him over.
As you send your reanimated werebore makes his way through the trail where he's at, past the first boar, onto the second. Doesn't seem to disturb either of the boars that are grazing.
See how this works. Oh, okay. Sure here. Yep. And then you see me do like the Professor X, you know, hold my forehead as my eyes black out again, and I say, "Now crash through the bushes." And he's gonna go into these sets of bushes here and just like make noise.
Just giving it hell. Crapping on trees. You can see both of these boars startle and look up from their pumpkin. But then they kind of go back to gorging themselves again. You see one other boar come and wrap around. Just kind of staring back at you making this ruckus inside the trees. As you keep shaking that tree, your eyes still inside of your newly created thrall. You can see the flesh and the bark of that tree look almost as brackish as the bark in your own arm, as you can feel your body pulled by branches in towards that tree. As these individual twig and arm like needle blights reach out and pull your body forward. As you're pulled and pressed flat, you can't even see anymore. You pull your eyes back out and watch from where you're at. As you can see, that boar that was once investigating makes its way over. Still held up against that tree. You can see that boar transform into its wereboar form as it pulls out a knife. Seeing your pen kick back and forth, it sticks its knife in and carves out what's left of its heart. As you guys can see, standing there, holding this heart, you can see it's not beating. You can see it throws it back up against the tree as these branches wrap around. You can see that body looks like it's being decomposed into the side of this tree bark, melding in. Over the course of a minute, the only thing that's left is you can see just a bark-like outline of where that wereboar once was, like Han Solo and Carbonite. That wereboar transforms back into its boar form and heads back towards the patch that it was in. I need everybody to roll for initiative, and we're going to take our first break.
With that, I'll go with the big guy again.
Yes.
I want you to know, every time you do that, your camera goes down a little bit.
A little bit.
Okay.
I got a 10.
I got a 16. No, 18. Sorry, I don't know how to math. I have a degree in English.
I
Tormund.
don't speak good math. I am a 19.
Gale.
11.
I feel attacked every time you use that accent.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey,
All right. I'm from Indiana, all right?
All right, well, you going through puberty again? I tell you.
Yeah, of course I am.
All right,
That's just part of what I do.
you guys
I'm the one. I'm the leader. Listen
go ahead.
to me.
Refill your beverages. Go take your quick break. We're going to pick up.
I love you, chat. Love you.
I'm going to run a couple of quick ads that support the stream. Remember, if you're a sub, you won't see them.
But what if you're Dom?
then they got to hear it. All right, chat, what are you thinking? They used their supply round for reconnaissance. It's different. It's different than what Tormund usually does. He usually swings his axe first. Sub that's Dom less. Hey. It's a different approach than what they normally use.
What, you can't say Tormund's not learning something from all this nonsense?
I think he is. I think he is becoming quite the adventurer.
He's growing from what he's learned and when he's got his ass kicked on charging in with his axe.
Very, very true. Very true.
I mean, that's truly the hardest part in all this. If you need to go grab something, go ahead. I'll talk with chat.
No, that's cool because I actually I'm switching over to this guy over here. Combat. Actually, no, I need to wash this glass, so I'll do that.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll take care of it. The hardest thing, honestly, between you and me is that when playing Tormund, I have to remember he's not Hister. He's learning. So I kind of have to put myself in the mindset of what he's seen that he can call from and then react from that. Is that the end of the first bottle there, Tim?
It is. That's number 1.
I love it. I love it. Let's go. Cast Eye with the resub. Let's go. Or is that straight up sub? Sub hype. I can't see from this end. I don't know.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I mean, it's kind of an interesting situation if you think about what we've seen so far. So we got wereboars that just don't give a fuck outside of eating. We've got fucking shit in the trees, which is why I'm glad we didn't stick into the trees too deep.
Mm-hmm.
Because that could have been an issue. But here we are at the fucking forefront of this manse. We've got what, four boars that we can see? Yeah.
Yeah, and the weird
for
tree people.
Five of them. And honestly, one that just came out, watched somebody get his shit taken from him, and then just went back to eating pumpkins.
1, 2, 3, yeah, 4.
So, law of averages, there's probably 2 to 3 more on the other side, at least.
Yeah.
It's going to be an interesting situation.
Uh-huh.
Everything's fine. Everything's totally
Nothing
fine.
is fucked here. Everything is fine. Nothing is fucked. The plane has crashed into the goddamn ocean.
Look, my coffee
Quote
mug
the
is
big
the
one.
wallpaper of the Haunted Mansion.
Oh, dude.
That's dope.
Did you get that at Disneyland?
90% of what I own, I got at Disneyland.
That is really fucking cool. I kind of want that for my new coffee cup.
And whenever you finish it at the bottom, on the bottom of the inside of the cup, it just says "Hurry back now." I have the exact same one. I got it for Christmas.
Yeah, Darth Vader chalice.
I
This
use it for
room
my
has
espresso.
no windows or no doors. It's your challenge to find the way out.
Tormund,
I missed it. Yes.
it is your turn.
Let's go to the show. Unfortunately, I am just a little bit outside of the reach of that very
Thank you.
Oh. Is he sitting outside your room?
He does this every fucking night at 10:30. He will
so
drive his stupid bike around the goddamn block.
He's a motorbaiter. He just sits there and until he gets off, then he turns it off and goes inside.
Yeah.
Or if you've seen the South Park episode, you know the word I'm refraining from saying.
All right, pull it in, guys.
All right, I'm trying to find. I've got the charger card. I just want to make sure it gets me to do.
Don't
what
worry
I need
about
to
using the charger card right now. The distance doesn't matter because you guys have been hiding. I will give you guys benefit of the doubt to get to where you need to within reason.
All right, cool. Because I mean, Tormund is, even though he's trying to do advanced planning, he's going to charge to the first thing he sees, and which is going to be this guy right here. This just happens to be a couple of feet out of his range. Charge up, and as he's running, he's going to go into a rage. As he's running, you're going to see those muscles form through the fat folds. What's normally hanging flabby flesh is going to tighten and glisten as it just becomes hard, sinewy, muscly tissue as he charges in with his great axe, and he's going to take a swing at this guy who's munching on the pumpkins right here, getting way up close and personal for that strike, which is going to be, I've always got to remember the difference between him and Hister. Okay, thank you. That first one is going to be plus 8, 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
Excellent. First one is going to be 11 points slashing damage.
DTD.
Wow!
As you come in and you swing your axe down, you cleave this boar in two. It does not transform. It just squeals. I can't even get a squeal out.
There's something wrong with
Thank you.
Really down here in the throat if you want to get that down right.
And it perishes as you realize you've just killed a regular boar.
Fucking bait boars.
Hashtag bait boars.
When you slide in, you can see the eyes light up of this boar to the south. It is now in the initiative order at a 15.
Oh, perfect.
After slaughtering that boar, I can see the faint figure of something in the window. Another body. But seeing the boar to the south take a defensive position or offensive position. Let's see, I've already attacked once. I'm looking at bonus actions. I've already gotten into a rage. There's no sense in doing second wind. I'm going to use any movement I have left to bury myself up against this wall.
Right.
And hold steady.
End of your turn, Tormund. Bo.
First thing Bo does is just takes his great sword out, goes straight to his left arm, and just slices his bicep. And as he does that, I guess maybe some of you see something that you never saw the first time, as ice starts to coat his sword instead of fire. Taking over his sword and putting jagged edges all up the sword. And with that, he runs straight. Can he run side by side with the Direwolf?
100%.
Okay. And they are, and you like we can make it there. I don't know how to do the thing.
Which one would you like to move to?
The south one.
South one? Yep.
Yeah.
You should be able to control your character.
Cool.
You can control the Direwolf as well, but I'll move him in tandem.
Oh, I got
yeah, there you go. Sweet.
And Bo will go onto that side, and as Bo gets there, he just he does his thing. He with the ice sword swings straight at this thing.
When you run into attack, you can see another boar down to the south that you saw before.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Jesus. 22.
22 will hit.
So that'll be. God, this is fucking hate Blood Hunter for this shit. I'm gonna roll 4,700 dice just to get damage. Okay. Why does it say 1d10 plus 3 in parentheses next to my longsword, but 1d8 plus 3?
So first you
Two-handed
just
or one-handed?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing two-handed, obviously.
Sorry.
Thank you. So that'll be 5 plus. I don't remember how to do this. There it is. Nope, can't find it. Where's Crimson Right? What is it? 1d4 plus 1d6. I went up a level. Plus 3, so that's 8. And then who do I? But now I do the Direwolf, right? Because they're attacking at the same time. As
just go ahead and knock out Bo's turn, and you can knock out the Direwolf.
Okay. So that's 8, and then Bo gets 2 attacks. So he'll do his second one, which is a 21.
Those will both hit.
So okay, cool. Holy moly! So that is 12 plus 18 plus. What was the first roll? 8 points of damage. 18 plus 8 is 26 points.
26 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you carve in with your longsword into that boar, it does not crumple like the one next to Tormund.
Okay.
As it rears back and bristles up. Go ahead and roll for your Direwolf now.
I know. And then Dagger will take a step, not a step back, but will just go up on his hind legs and just start growling at him.
So, thing to know, pack tactics works in tandem with you.
Yes.
Since he is within 5 feet of you, you can roll with advantage.
Okay.
Plus 5 to hit on your D20.
Yeah. Oh, so that'll be a 15.
15.
That's all, folks.
15 will hit. 2d6 plus 3.
Cool. I'm learning. I've never had a pet before, chat.
It's all right.
That'll be 11 points of damage, and he just grows for the throat of that boar.
All right. You're gonna do a total of 37 points of damage to that boar.
Damn. Get that.
Anything else you like for a bonus action, Bo?
I took my bonus action.
Okay. All right.
Oh, joy.
All right. That boar is gonna reel back from getting bit in by the Direwolf, from getting sorted by you. It's going to try to gore you, Bo. That's gonna be a 19 to hit.
Yep, it hits. Oh God. God, that was a massive overkill.
It's gonna do 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
It's also gonna try to spin around and slash into your direwolf.
Oh, you motherfucker.
That's gonna be a 16 to hit on him.
Well, yeah, definitely hits that too.
That's gonna be 9 points of slashing damage
Okay, so
on dagger.
Okay, so that'll put him at 28. Cool.
You see this other boar come running in, full force, slam into the side of your body.
Yikes.
17 to hit.
Oh, yep, that hits.
I need you to make a strength saving throw as he slams into your body.
Wait, how do I do that? I haven't played in 4 months.
You're gonna roll a d20,
Okay.
and
Add my
then
strength to it?
you'll go over here to saving throws. You get a +6.
Yep. So that's a 24.
24, you'll succeed. You'll be able to hold your ground, but it takes 8 points of slashing damage as it
Jesus.
carves into your body.
Jesus, son of a biscuit.
It's going to try to bite at your legs as a second time and tear at your flesh. That's going to be a 25.
Barely.
Barely hits.
It's going to do 7 points of slashing damage as it rips away at your flesh.
Okay. Yep. Okay. I'm at less than half health in one full fucking swoop.
Everything's fine.
Playing for reals now.
All right. At this point, Tormund, you can see this board that's been eating pumpkins. It squeals and runs to the woods.
Another decoy.
Nice to know I went the right direction.
And as you see, as it squeals and it runs toward the woods, it is wrapped and pulled into that tree. As it's squealing and kicking and fighting, you can hear the crunch of bones and the squealing stops. You see, Tormund, another boar come rushing around the corner. You suppose it is the same one that eyed up Arkonan's thrall. Gale, it is your turn.
So as they both go charging out, the first thing he's going to do is, since they're starting to be out in the open again, he's going to look up and see what the element is like. Is it a chaotic storm right now? Is it just overcast? And he wants to see if anything's changing.
Yeah, the storm is still ominous up above from where you're at.
Do I see any shifting like I saw previously, or does it look still just kind of...
This pattern seems to have a massive funnel around the entire place.
Sweet. Okay.
One that encompasses the entire manse.
Cool. All right, that's totally fine. So with that, and seeing the stuff happening, he's going to make his way down this way a little bit closer towards Bo, and he's going to... You're going to see him grab the earring, the one left on his ear again, and then he is going to mutter some words, swirl his hands together, and he's going to shoot out this orb of what looks like this acidic energy that is then going to split in two, and it's going to attack both of the boars at the same time with chromatic orb.
Let's go.
So that's a 19 plus 7 for the first, which I assume would hit.
That hits.
I hope. and then 18 plus 7. So the
100%.
first- Wow. So the first one's going to take 6 acid damage as I roll 2 1s.
Oh, I've had those.
And then the second one is going to take 12 acid damage.
All right. 6 on the first. It's starting to look pretty rough as that acid slams into its side, and you can see it partially begins to melt its ear off. Its dagger is still pulling and gnawing on the second ear, trying to pull that boar to the ground. 12
And
points
that-
on the second.
That is my turn.
All right, Arkonan.
Is my dude still able to be swinging?
Your dude's inside that tree.
Okay, so he's out.
He's out.
All right, cool.
He became intel.
I'm okay with that. Well, let's all right, let's go after the I'm gonna do my little hidey hole here.
Careful.
I think
Make
Tim
sure-
Tim just wants to stretch my maps.
As far as possible.
But before I move back there, though, I will cast Toll of the Dead on the boar that's getting the sandwich action in there.
Go for it. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Wisdom
Save, bro.
save.
Yeah.
Wisdom save for you, sir. That is a. What am I looking for here? 15.
15. I'm going to use the public roll on it. It has a +2.
Ooh. Here comes that nat 20.
That's a 9.
Fuck yeah. That is 24 points of damage. I rolled 2 12s.
Nice. Nice.
24 points of necrotic damage.
Go!
Describe their demise.
As everyone hears the AC/DC bell, the Hell's bells ring in the air, and you see it like the head starts shaking and the eyes roll back, and then tears of blood as the skull slowly crushes in from an unseen force.
No.
Yes.
Which one is this?
That's the one that was getting the sandwich action.
Yeah.
That was the ham in the middle of the sandwich.
It's the one the dagger was gnawing on. It's,
Now it's bacon.
Dagger and bow just kind of just like
Yeah. Gale's like, with his 4 damage, he's like,
And then with my bonus action, I will command Eric to go land. Not land in the tree. Just kind of circle above that tree that I lost my dude in.
all right. Is Erica a crow or a raven?
Raven, I have his stats up.
my boy Eric.
If anybody else is a '90s goth kid, you'll get the reference too.
All right. I'm marking him. Bam. You have control of him now.
Beautiful, thank you.
You can mark Eric wherever you like to, and you'll be able to get that vision of the map with Roll20 as well.
Got him. He's just circling above. So that's my turn.
The hell just happened to me?
You got Brandon. Crow came down, got you in the ass.
Oh shit! I'm like over here inside the building.
Boy,
that's cheating.
Direct's gonna move forward. I'm gonna see that boar coming in hot over here on Tormund's heels, and I'm going to. The wings of the phoenix come back over my back, and just those pieces of floating ash surround me. I'm gonna send out 2 Eldritch blasts towards that boar. 21 on the first to hit. That dice just got fucking yeeted.
Get it out of here.
Oh, dude, it hit so hard it hit off the back of the wall and bounced back this way. Let's go.
Nice. God, got yeeted.
27 on the second one. Let's go. All right. Both those bad boys are going to hit. Now I get to use my proficiency bonus on these bad boys. Let's fucking go.
Get it direct.
All right.
Agonizing blast.
11 on the first, 11 on the second. 22 points of damage.
Hell yeah.
Damage.
I'm gonna hold where I'm at. Tormund, that boy's coming for your ass. Tormund.
I'm not worried about the boar. I'm worried about what's inside the fucking manse.
On top of that, where you're at with the window, you no longer see the person who was inside.
For good reason. I don't want to. Because if I can see them, they can see me.
The dagger.
And I have
too.
I've got no ranged bullshit. All right. Let's see exactly how far I am from this little Hori Bora Bora. All right, here we go. On the prompting of Dirakt, Tormund's gonna rush in and swing at this boar in front of him with his axe, knowing full well that he's already seen one of them go down by bow, so he doesn't have to worry about that one. That one is going to be a wrong page. No, come on, come here, you son of a bitch. I'm pretty sure it's gonna hit. It's going to be a 28 to hit.
28 will hit.
That is going to be 13 points slashing damage on the first hit.
13. All right.
Second hit incoming. That one is going to be a dirty 20. And that will be 16 points slashing damage.
Jesus.
Whoo, shit.
Yeah. The big hitter.
Dude, it's on death's door.
Seeing that it's on death's door, Tormund, being Tormund, is going to do a frenzy attack. Swing one more time. That is going to be a, surprisingly enough, that's another dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
Come back here, you damn dice.
Like, I like how we're all like, ah, I'm throwing dice.
We're not nervous at all. I'm in danger.
That one is going to be 17 on slashing damage.
I came to hell.
DTD.
Helping.
Much like he charged and split the last boar, he's going to do the same thing with this one, just splitting it right down the middle with his great Tribor axe.
Beautiful. As you look and you can see right now in front of you that balcony. Tormund, stone steps climb up to a porch. The stone balcony, it overhangs almost 10 feet high. Vines wrap around the balcony supports and pillars crumble stone railing. The ground floor to this entrance features a large double door with a massive boar's head crudely carved into it.
As Tormund finishes splitting that boar in front of him, he looks around, he sees the balcony, and he looks back at the group, and he just shouts as loud as he can, because at this point, stealth is a moot point. There's someone inside! If they can get a shot on us from that balcony, we're fucked! Get over here quick! movement, as I believe I used all my movement, and it's gonna pretty much do it for my turn.
All right. End of Tormund's turn. Down to Bo.
Bo, doing what Bo does, comes and slides around to that side of this thing, this boar, and as he slides, he just barely brushes his hand up against it and hits it with Blood Curse of the Marked. And then after he does that, he turns around and like full 360 swings his sword at this piece of crap. And as he's doing this, homeboy moves to right there.
Yes.
That'll be a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
On the first one, and then I'll just go ahead and roll for the second one, which will be a 19 to hit.
Both will hit.
Okay. I need okay, so the first one is and then we'll roll 2 d6s. It'll be 10 plus. Where is it? I hate everything about D&D Beyond, trying to find my attack for this crap.
It's all right, buddy. You're just getting back in the groove of things, man.
What is it? It's 1d6 plus.
Yeah,
on your long sword?
Just click on the weapon. Yeah, if you have it equipped, just click on the weapon.
There it is. Well, it doesn't tell you here.
No, it's your long sword.
My longsword.
1d10 plus 3.
My longsword hits for 3, and I'm trying to figure out my Crimson Right. Which is. Let's forget where it goes in here.
All right, Frozen Right, Rite of the Flame, Blood Maledicts, the Marked.
Whoa, nope.
Is it Blood of the Marked?
Yeah, I hit Blood of the Marked, so I rolled 2d6s, and I'm trying to figure out.
As a bonus action, mark your enemy. Amplified removes the target's resistance to your right damage type.
I quite literally can't find this. Is annoying as shit.
Just roll a d6. Do extra d6 damage.
Well, it's
Crimson Right.
It's double.
1d6 times
2.
There you go.
12. So that's 15 points on my first attack.
All right, 15 points of damage.
And then my second attack will be that's 12 plus. That's 21 points of damage. Yes. On that one.
All right. So 16 plus another 4, 5. All right, I got you.
Yeah. And then we'll roll for good old dagger. That is a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
And then that'll be 2d6 plus 3. Which will be 8 points of damage.
DTD for dagger.
Dagger only knows one trick, and it's go for the throat. And he kind of has to get down because he's a little bit bigger than the boar. Gets down and just reaches his head sideways up right on the throat of the boar and just rips it out and kind of runs behind Bo and just sits there and chews on it. There's nothing special about the way that Dagger kills. He just does it efficiently.
I like it. All right.
Okay.
End of your turn. All the boars within sight have been eliminated. Yep. Gale.
So seeing that and hearing what Tormund yelled out, he is going to just look up to this massive swell of a storm. Well, you certainly know where we are now. He's just going to close his eyes, and he's just going to like raise his hands, and as he does, he's just going to drift 10 feet into the air as this swirling energy and the storm kind of swirls around him. And he's going to get up to the level of the balcony, and he's just going to start floating that way and looking and seeing what he can see on that balcony.
All right.
Where's my guy going?
Towards the balcony.
Oh, it's over here.
Don't call me buddy, guy.
Buddy guy.
Don't call me friend, buddy.
You can see that balcony is clear. Another set of double doors. Same boar, rudimentally carved into the center of both.
Okay, so he is going to float towards the door, get within 5 feet of it, and he is just going to look up to the sky, give a smirk, and then he's just going to thunderclap and shoot this wave right through the door and see if he can just blow the doors open.
All right, go for it.
So it's not much. It's just but we'll see. Roll big. Okay, that's 3 thunder damage.
Good shot.
Proud of you.
Oh wait, nope, sorry, I lied. I roll another d6.
Hey.
Hold on to your damage total, by the way.
Okay.
What's your how far does that thunder extend out?
5 feet. So it's pretty close. I could check and see if it's open, but that's just not cool. So
That's the most D&D thing that I've heard in a couple of weeks.
All right. As you rise up towards the balcony, look up to the eye of the storm, and you cast this thunder wave out from your chest, past these two ornate boar carved doors. They slam open. You're hit, the first thing in your nose, just stale air. It's like the first time that you've ever created a terrarium and you've opened it up after like 3 weeks to see if that spider's still living in there. It's strong and it hits you. You look down a long hallway as you see just a mass of half almost insectoid / bat-like looking creatures. And it blows each one of these back up against the wall. And you look out inside this room as there is what's in front of you is blown away. You can see between them are hooks and decorations hung up on the wall, but above the fireplace is a large insectoid head mounted above it. Natural light entering in from holes in the roof and what's left of the windows. Debris everywhere. I need you to roll a history check, Gale.
Natural 20.
Let's go with the nat 20.
Get that fucker.
You know that's an Onkeg's head. You know in particularly Onkegs were responsible for disrupting the lumber trade back at the logging camp. A logging camp that your father does business with. You heard of a massacre there. You see that Onkeg. It comes back to your brain that maybe this has been the reason the entire time. Not only your old family's problems, but now they've become your problems. You can look and you can see these sturges fluttering back and forth. What was your total damage?
11.
11.
No. 8, sorry.
8. When you struck, DTD, 1, slam, 2, 3, 4. All smashed up against the wall. You can see just a little bit through these windows to what looks like some sort of tree growing up through the center of this manse. Anything else for your turn?
No, I think he would just recognize all of this and then glance and see the tree and just start prepping another spell, as it looks like he's going to have to clean out some insects inside this house.
Insects are going on the initiative board. Nat 1.
Bugs.
All right. It'll be slotted in after Dirakt. Tormund, all the way across the board. You've seen your friend. The balcony is climbable.
Fuck climbing, dude. Seeing Gale above him, he's gonna stomp his feet, smash his heels together, and start to levitate off the ground with his winged boots. And he's going to fly up just enough to put him on that level with Gale, so that he has striking attack at whatever's around him. And the first thing he sees is this bug to his right. And he's going to... What?
Very familiar with these shitheads.
Yep. Dealt with him before. I remember the shit that sticks in you. He's going to rush over and smash this little bastard with his axe. That is going to be plus 8. 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
Which will do... Give me that shit, Earl. 16 points slashing damage.
A DTD.
Just instantly swings up on this little thorny bastard and cleaves him through the thorax, just splitting the body in two. See, that makes how many feet of movement so far?
Meow.
6 feet. Come around here because he saw more down the hall. It's going to instantly rush into this one right here that he saw in front of him, knowing that this is probably going to fucking suck for him in a minute. But he's gonna swing at this one in front of him.
The most D&D meta thing ever. Fuck it. I know this is gonna hurt, but I'm doing it.
Yeah, I mean, come on, dude. He's a barbarian. He's in full fucking rage. He just flew up. He's a bit of a hothead, and that's going to be a 28 to hit.
28 will hit.
That is.
Yeah, I think with your proficiency bonus as it is right now, that's a DTD. So as long as you hit, these things are gone.
Oh yeah, okay. So that second one, another pop to the thorax, just destroying this little bug. He looks back at Gale. Nice job with the fucking door. Now let's kill all these little shitheads. Stay behind me. He's just gonna hold his axe out in front of him, just wait for the fucking barrage to hit him now that he's seen all the rest of the bugs in this room.
Man, wish you guys had some communication earrings, wouldn't you?
Would be great if I could talk to anybody else down below.
All right, way downtown, back in the bushes. So far off, we can't even show them on the map. Arkonan, who will be forced to make some sort of choice.
Not sure what kind it is.
All right, so I saw everybody go in, like, fly up into this balcony, right?
Yep. For the sake of brevity, I will expedite where you're trying to go.
I want to go to the balcony for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna get you up over to the balcony. Tell me how you want to try to get up top.
Oh, I will. Let's see what
He's
this.
like, no, I'm so glad you asked.
Hold on a second. I gotta find it here. There you are. Okay, it's verbal. So I run up to that point and I look up to the balcony, and I just like whisper to myself. I'm like, oh no, and I fade from the ankles, turns to mist and smoke, and then in the same the same sequence. It starts from the ankles, and then I form at the top of the balcony as far in as I possibly can.
All right.
I can transport 30 feet with Misty Step.
Booyah. All right, I'm gonna get you all the way to where they're at. I'm gonna consume your action with that.
Perfect.
And run it just as a dash.
Dash and bonus action for Misty Step.
Cool, got you. I got you inside the room. You have seen this scene unfold to where you're at right now.
Is it dark in the room or is it lit? I can't remember. Sorry.
You can see the light coming in from all the different shit that's just busted up in this manse.
I have dark vision, so that's why I was asking.
Yeah, so you can see all these little fuckers. You can see every nook and cranny in here. I believe, yeah, your vision, you can see everything in here.
Perfect.
Cool. Dirakt seeing everybody be a fucking hero. God damn it. Bro, they all ran inside from the top first. I'm gonna yell that, and I'm gonna make my way downtown. I'm gonna. What does my old ass have?
Phoenix fast and I'm flying.
Come on, old man, you got a bird that flew us out of the last problem. He can fly you up to the top shelf.
If I could swing on their face.
That is an oh shit button, my friend.
That is an oh shit button. I love it.
That is an oh shit button. That is a my old ass is gonna climb up there, dude. I'm gonna public roll it.
I
Oh
believe in
god,
you.
this is gonna be good.
DC.
Hold on.
DC 15 for me to climb up this motherfucker. I have a +2 though. I have old man strength. Come on, baby.
Oh, that's
I'm just gonna.
No! It's a 2! I have a 4. I have a 1d8. I'm burning it. No, I can't even get there with my inspiration. Fuck. What do I have? Do I have a card?
Pull out all the stops.
I'm burning. I'm getting up that motherfucker. Indomitable is a saving throw. It's not an ability check. Ah! No, hold on. Let me double check that. Where are you, Indomitable? Players can reroll saving throws that they fail. Son of a bitch. Direct. Grab over here to the right. And it begins to crumble away. Oh, shit! Like an old man, like your old man trying to clean his gutters at the ripe age of fucking 67. You see him leaning far to the fucking right, and you're like, Jesus, old man, you know you're too old, fucking call Sheen challenge. But he's got too much fucking pride. So he falls and he busts, and you can literally hear his hip hit, and you can feel that bruise forming.
Yikes.
Shit! God damn it!
and the only one who sees it is Bo.
Worse.
No, I can't.
Dagger
around the
sees
corner.
it.
Dagger sees it. Bo can't see shit, dude.
Dagger sees it, and I look as I'm on my back. I look over to his eyes. I can see that wolf fucking saw it. I can see. I could see just a little bit of a fucking smile crack between his heavy pants. I peel my ass back up off the ground, and that's where I lay. Son of a bitch. All right. Where the hell did my... Oh, I killed my Sturge that I had in the initiative order. Oops.
Oh, yeah. I guess I'm next.
No, it hasn't come around to the top of the order yet. You will... It'll be... Did I skip you?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I skipped your turn. My bad.
Mm-hmm. It's all good.
Cool.
Bring me to the front. While I'm being brought to the front, I'm using my second win bonus action to heal because I'm half fucking dead.
What the? So you're not going to hear this, but the stream side will. All of a sudden, my screen just cut to black, and it started playing just one music file.
Oh, cool.
Like some Final Fantasy music.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't know what just happened there, folks, but hey.
Anywho, I'm getting 14 points of health, so I'm back up to 37.
Let's go.
Oh god, thank the Lord. All right, yeah. Bo and homeboy Dagger are gonna go to where Dirakt is, and he's gonna jump on the balcony because let's just say their acrobatics are where they need to be.
Roll a 1.
All right. So, Dagger can use his acrobatics.
Yeah.
Actually, no, but I had you use your acrobatics before. You both have that like that wolf pouncing ability. So go for it. 15's DC.
Then Bo hits it with a 15 even.
Woo! Let's go, Bo.
What is acrobatics for a direwolf?
Plus 19.
He succeeds.
It will
Whatever
be
his dex is.
Yeah, it'll be his dex, and they usually don't give him big ones. Give him a +4.
Okay. So that'll be a 15 even.
Let's go, dude.
There we go.
There we go.
They and for the sake of being who both of them are, they both do front flips as they jump.
Direwolf that does a front flip. Get out of here.
Have you met Dagger? All right, where's this balcony? Where am I going? I don't know. I haven't been over here yet. Oh shit, he brought me in. All right.
Yep, second level. Welcome to it.
All right. This will also consume your dash action to get here.
And
So, but you were there.
and I'm done.
Yep, that'll be it. That'll be it for your turn.
So then it goes to Tormund, and then I'll go again. Cool. Awesome.
Okay.
Nope.
Now we get Sturges.
Now we get Sturges.
Who the fuck is Sturgis?
I'm so happy you all showed up. Thank you.
Yep. There you go.
Who is
Man,
Sturgis?
thank your DM that doesn't like to watch people take 3 movement turns in a row.
Who is Sturgis?
Sturges are all the fucking bugs that are in this
Sturgis,
room, bro.
Insects.
fucking Simpson, bitch.
They suck.
That's Sturgill Simpson.
Literally. Oh my
Living the
god.
dream. Turtles all the
1,
way down.
2,
Turtles in it.
Oh god, here it comes.
3,
Fucking
For
knew that.
once, I'm not in the front.
Yeah.
4,
Oh no!
5.
Attack him up! Oh
Oh
god!
god.
They're gonna bust into the first targets that made their way into the room. All right. Sturgill fucking Simpson is gonna go in.
Sturgis fucking
I'm
Simpson.
putting some Sturgill Simpson on in the background now.
Please do.
All right. That's a 23 to hit.
Oh fuck, they clobber my shit.
All right, I'm gonna roll those in packs. I'm gonna roll for 2 at a time.
Just let me know what applies. God damn it.
Yeah,
All right.
The exact music I needed for this moment.
They're gonna do 7 points of piercing damage each on the first round. And they're going as they slam into your body. They are stuck into your arm. One is stuck into your neck.
Fucking sons of bitches!
Next round is a nat 20.
Fuck.
That's not me.
Is that me?
No, this one is Tormund.
Oh, thank
Wait,
God.
was
I
that
mean,
not the first
no.
No, I'm rolling them in 2 batches. So there are 4 that are attacking you, Tormund. 1, 2,
sons of
3,
bitch.
4. There are 2 attacking Gale.
Okay. Give me the next set. Give me the next set of 2. Nat 20s. Bring them on.
All right. They're going to do total of 24 points of piercing damage.
Damn.
Okay. Now,
Because they are also lodged 1 into your back. 1 is tucked in back behind your leg.
That mother.
All right. Gale,
Doesn't hit.
2 coming your way. Dirty 20.
AC's 11. Yeah.
They're going to do a total of 14 points of piercing damage and are stuck into your body.
I'm so glad I healed.
Oh,
Sweet.
bitchin'.
Tormund, it is your turn. The human pincushion.
No shit. I mean, can I break these things off? How many can I break off in my 2 swings?
I'm reading because I've never had I've never actually had him get attached in one of my games.
I think it's an action to remove 1.
This yeah, I will have you. Here's how I'm gonna rule it. I'm gonna have you yank, and when you yank and pull on one of these bad boys, you're gonna lose a 1d4.
Fuck. All right. I mean, I'm gonna yank and pull as many of them as I can with my action. So, I mean,
Okay, so
Give me
I'm gonna set a DC on these little fuckers.
and then I got to roll a 1d4 on damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna give these guys a DC of 13.
So I'm yanking and pulling. Am I using my strength
Yep.
saving throw?
Not a saving throw, ability check. Use your strength. Yank them.
Okay.
You're gonna take 1d4 of just pulling the water hose out.
All right. Fuck. All right. First one is going to be an 18.
18, that'll succeed.
All right. So that one is going to do 2 points of damage.
All right.
Fucker. All right. The next one. That is going to be 19.
All right. Because I'm a kind and benevolent DM, I'm going to let that be your bonus action.
So I only get to do 2. Damn it.
Yeah, you can either use your action to pull out the other 2, or you can...
I mean, I'm just trying to get them out of my body at this point. So, I mean, I'm just looking at yoinking these motherfuckers.
All right.
I'll deal with swinging at them.
Okay, go ahead. Use your action to pull the other 2 out.
Do it.
Oh, there's that 18. Strength on that.
Forgot how much I love Sturgill Simpson.
20.
I'm not liking him right now.
It's going to be another 2 points out.
All right. How you doing on health, buddy?
I'm looking pretty shitty, but not totally shitty.
Okay.
Luckily, rage covers most of the shit.
Yeah.
Same, dude.
All right.
There we go. Now at this point, I'm no longer the human pincushion.
You are no
But who
longer
knows how long
Sturgis Simpson.
Now, who knows how long that'll last before they attack me again?
All right.
As I finish ripping them out. Somebody kill all these sons of bitches before they attack me again!
Go.
All right. Bo.
All right, so the ones closest to me are all in Gale, right?
Yes, they are in Gale. Oh God. Oh God.
I'm actually more worried now. I am actually more scared of what's about to happen.
I just saw blood splattering a white wall. Like it's like the crime show reenactment. I can see shadows of your body, of like your real life body, of him pulling this thing.
I want to use my first of my 2 attack actions to yank one out of Gale.
Go for it.
13, right?
Mm-hmm.
13 even. I'm getting. And then I want to use my second action to instantly swing my greatsword at this thing.
Go for it.
Yas.
17 to hit.
17 will hit. Just in your proficiency, that thing is done. Roasted.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
If you hit, you guys are strong enough now.
Okay.
They only have 2 HP.
Then okay, cool. So I hit that. I want to use my. You said we can use bonus actions to pull them out or nah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bonus action to pull out a second one on Gale.
Go for it.
Am I taking damage for both of these?
Oh
Uh-huh.
yeah, 1d4.
You're gonna take 3 points on the first one, Gale.
Okay.
Then 16 to yank out on the my bonus action.
Successful. Oh God, it found an artery on this one. Gale takes a full 4 points.
How you feeling, Gale?
I'm fine.
Are we safe to say that I pull this out and throw it within 5 feet of my direwolf?
Yeah, and because the nature that I had it before, you could also attack this one.
Okay.
I'll let you pull 2 and swing it 2. Radio just chose to pull all 4 out of his body.
Okay, so that's an 18 to hit.
That'll also hit. Bam.
Cool.
Those are all out of his body. Yeeted. Done. There's the one that Radio threw on the floor over here. It's actually right in the front of Dagger.
That's what we're gonna go for, and because we're close advantage, that's a 22 to hit.
22 will hit. DTD on that bad boy.
He just eats it. That's it. He just chomps to the air and swallows it. You're welcome, team. I literally just saved you all. Until Tormund dies.
As I'm seeing this blood pour out of me.
All right, Gal, you doing good, man? We done did our best to help you out.
Ow.
Can Dagger move up like to here? Perchance.
100%.
Cool. That's where he's gonna go, and then Tormund is going to go to right there. Tormund, Bo, whatever the hell my name is.
You can see that large tree in the center of the room.
Oh joy! Hey guys, there's a big tree in the next room. I don't know what it does, but there's a tree. Also, we still got bugs. Can we kill them, please?
The bug is well, yeah, there's still those bugs, but you can see that large onkeg head in there as well.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
You know those mounts?
Well,
you know the mounts that were in World of Warcraft that were really hard to get. Those bug mounts. That's what an onkeg looks like.
Oh, from AK-40 or whatever it's called.
Yep.
AK-40. Okay, cool. Cool.
That's a fucking onkeg.
Okay. Noted.
All right. These bad boys are out of the turn order. It's going to be Gale's turn. Do you guys need to take a second break to refill, use the restroom, do anything?
Yes, please. I have to pee so fucking bad.
Absolutely. This is a great point.
A bottle of champagne does that to you.
Yeah. Go take a quick 5-minute break.
Thank you, sir.
I was just gonna sit here because I'm
Love you,
good.
chat.
We're gonna run another
time.
quick ad. You guys won't see
Oh,
it
I
if you're
forgot you can
subs.
have that now.
We're real boys.
Yeah. I started getting used to running 2 minutes worth of ads like every time I take a break while I'm streaming now.
As you should.
And I'm actually excited to see what my check from Twitch. Okay, first of all, I mean I told that I mean even subs can hear this. Like moving over to Twitch, one, we raised a crap ton of money for charity, which you know is my MO.
Yeah, man, that's what it's all about.
And then, dude, just the sub revenue. Community's been dope. Everybody's loving that Final Fantasy, man.
Everybody loves you now.
I think we talked about this at East, though. Like, we were kind of prepared for it to be a big event.
Yeah. Like, I mean,
I miss it over here, though, man.
well, you know what? I just like, dude, I love it all, man.
I just want to create content, and I want people to enjoy it. That's it.
Yeah. You know, our life has been pretty nice over here with being up on the front page with music and creative. I got no complaints thanks to that exposure. There's a lot of folks in here that have all come off that front page. So
Hell yeah, dude. Man, all I want to do, and I mean, RoBear and I have said this since we met each other 5 fucking years ago. If we entertain one person, hey, we're having fun.
we're doing a job, man.
Yeah.
I spent most of my life with 6 people in front of my fucking bar stools. This shit is incredible. So I appreciate y'all.
I appreciate y'all too.
You know what? Fuck that. I appreciate you more than they appreciate you. Just kidding. Love y'all.
Except for Tim. Fuck you, Tim.
I mean, everybody wants to. So
Oh, stop it.
Oh my
by everybody, I mean clearly nobody.
Everybody wants
Clearly
to
no one.
rule
That's why
the
Thursday
Tim.
night at
Wait, is there a new place in
11:36.
studio?
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah, it's dope as fuck, dude. I'm like 2 blocks away from where I was.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, like
you went west, didn't you?
I don't know directions, dude. I went. It's
Ocean
closer
is
to
west.
Ralph's. Closer to Ralph's.
Oh, you went that way. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm like right behind the CVS.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a 600 square foot studio, dude. It's so dope.
That would put you just roughly southeast of Nell.
Southwest.
Southwest. Okay.
Just
Was-
southwest.
Got it.
Yes. whenever I moved out of the place that Tim and I lived in together, I moved literally 0.89 miles away.
You know what? Those are the shittiest moves because I mean you move everything, but it's so close.
And
Yeah, I moved 3 blocks.
And it took you an hour both ways to get there.
Pretty much, yeah.
Welcome to LA.
Welcome to LA.
Ugh.
No, like that's the one thing I love about like this whole like everybody stays home thing is, dude, work takes me 20 minutes now.
To what? To
Instead
get
of
from your bed to your computer, it takes you 20 minutes?
no, he has
No,
to
I have to go into work.
What? Them actually making you go in? Those savages.
Yeah, I can't work from home. I have to run. I have to be there to watch the machines run, making those space parts.
Ugh. Nonsense.
Yeah.
I just sit here and make video games.
Yeah. Well, dude, I'm with you. I just sit here and make fart noises.
That was me. Sorry.
All right,
Fucking Chipotle.
All right, guys.
Dude.
Chapoodle.
Bo, as you look down, you can see this courtyard, flagstone all across this courtyard. You could look down and you can see in the middle is a 5-foot wide stone well with thick vines just erupting from it that extend out and go all the way up.
Y'all, there's like a well and some vines, and they go all the way up to the ceiling. And I don't know exactly what's going on in here, but I kind of want to take my sword to it. I still have a little bit of movement. What can I try and go through that door?
Yeah.
I want to go to like right here. Or that door. Sure.
Which
I just
door?
want to walk through it. Sure.
Oh, those doors, those are actually windows.
Oh, where's the door?
There's a double door right down
anything's a
here.
door if you're brave enough.
Can I jump? Can I do an acrobatics check and jump through a window?
100%.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Nat 20.
Oh, get those stat buddies in chat right now. Let's go.
Okay. So,
He was not expecting this at all.
I want you to point exactly where you want to land as you jump through this window.
I want to land literally right in front of it. I just want to jump through it and like on the wall.
3-point stance down. Okay.
Yes.
Hero landing.
Fucking Iron Man, that shit.
What just happened to my character? Where'd he go? You killed Bo?
All right. Give me 1 second as I prep.
Because he was not ready for that.
Yeah,
I
I'm
want you to get down there that quickly.
I was just dead now. Sorry.
Don't think Dagger's not about to do the exact same thing because he still has movement too.
Dagger's gonna need a nat 20 to get through that window.
I
Goddamn
think
big
he's
ass
gonna be a little
direwolf.
big. Yeah, he's gonna be like,
He's gonna fucking Winnie the Pooh the shit out of that. Get stuck.
oh bother,
Oh boy.
oh bother.
Oh, this was a terrible fucking idea, by the way.
Hey, yeah, you know what? That's oh god, there she is. No, there's that fucking
Oh,
crazy
God.
ass witch.
What's great is I still haven't seen her, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
I've seen her, or Dagger's seen her.
No, has Dagger seen her? Because I
Dagger
saw
saw
her,
her.
and I was
You don't know
fucking
whether it's a he,
terrified.
she, you don't know what it is.
All I know is
Dagger saw it.
I saw hair, face paint, and eyes, and I boogied my ass up against the fucking wall because I didn't know what that motherfucker could do.
It's fine.
This was an awful fucking idea. Why would you guys let me do this? Bo's gonna die.
hey, you are a man of your own destiny, and don't be a don't me, be a do me.
I don't know what that means.
Means do me.
Have a fucking damn it, Tim.
Roll a charisma check, Tim. No, it's just
Dahlia, go to Tim's
Natural
door
one.
and just
Natural one.
kick it real hard one time for me, real good. Just walk down.
I love the
and just-
sound of this dice. It rolls nothing but fucking shite.
yeah.
Dude, it's like I love this dice. This was last year's for namesake dice that I got bestowed on me at Guardian Con.
Yes.
It's got this real good sound to it. Check this out. Hold on. I mean, it is deep. It's nothing but brass. It rolls for shit, but I still love it.
Love it.
All mine are copper.
That's
I
all
love
you can
it. I
ask
love
for.
it.
Oh, you know that it kills COVID-19. So let's go.
There you go.
I'm gonna need every single one of you to also jump through windows. By the way, this is really bad.
I can tell you, I will not survive.
Are you about to die?
No, God no.
My total HP pool is probably what your half HP pool looks like.
No, you're you're probably like 10 points below me.
Yeah, I'm about to make this even better too.
Did you say below me?
Haywood?
No.
D&D After Dark.
So,
Oh yeah.
as you jump, 3-point stance down, you land.
Spider-Man.
You can see the well. You can see these vines shifting back and forth. You can see also long black hair. It's the face of this mutated half-orc. Complete tribal nature, surrounded by these small tree blights. Very similar to what you saw outside of the manse. Like a bad hentai scene. This is your life. That will end your turn.
What about Dagger? I need help.
Go ahead and roll for Dagger to jump down as well.
His is plus Dex, and you said plus 4, so that is a 20.
20.
Dirty 20.
Do it. I think everyone knows what's about to happen to Bo, but
Yeah.
Yeah, just wow. All right, this is getting real quick. Oh boy. Is it my turn?
Help me.
No.
It's a nice two-handed drink.
Oh, they all go for. Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
they all go first.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Haha. I'm
Back-
in danger.
At the same time, you guys hear 2 double doors get kicked in.
But that's gonna be so big. Oh no! They just keep coming.
Oh God.
I'm.
Oh no! There's more!
3 orcs
I made
burst
the wrong
through.
decision. I got it.
All right. Since this drastically determines your fate, I will be public rolling their initiative order.
I just ruined everything.
11.
Way to go! Kikios to the fucking door.
Tim, you should not be surprised at all. With this
No.
character, at least.
This is the perfect music to wait for to see how we die.
Also, you guys are listening to that music. I'm listening to Sturgill Simpson.
Oh no, my music stopped. Refresh.
What do we got?
It's very like build-uppy. Like, just roll the fucking
Alright.
dice already.
I just looked at the stream. I am so sorry. Bear, you're. Oh God.
It's not pretty.
Oh, are you looking at what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
We're all looking at what you're seeing.
I have one way to save myself in this. One way.
That's what I like to call the feek later. You show it to your opponent and he shits himself.
Someone jump down here with me.
Also known as Taco Bell.
Tormund, I need your help.
All right.
I went from next to like 5 later.
All right. These vines are going to reach out.
Fuck, I'm never gonna go. I can just go take a shit right now.
2, 4. I'm going to roll them in 2 groups.
Okay.
All right. First one's 24.
That hits.
As these vine blights latch onto you, you are currently restrained.
Legitimate question here. Since they moved within range of me.
No.
Okay. It was a good question.
Another 2 are going to latch out with a nat 20 and wrap onto Dagger.
God.
He is currently restrained. You guys take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as the vines squeeze tight around you.
Okay, that's manageable.
The next blight goes over and wraps around the half-orc. You can see as it raises him up into the air, now completely controlled in mobility within these vines.
Oh, joy. It'll be an early night for me.
No.
We all know this is Bo's fate.
No, it's not.
All right. These smaller twig blights. I'm gonna roll them in batches as they come to try to batter you with their necrotic looking like little baby Groot claws.
This is awful.
I am Brett.
First one's gonna miss with a 3. Next one is a 19. Does that
It is.
hit?
Yeah.
Okay. They're gonna do,
Who are they going after?
this is you, 2 points of piercing damage.
Manageable.
Right now.
I am so glad I healed before I came into this building.
No shit.
It's gonna be a 16 on Dagger.
That'll hit.
All right. It's gonna do 3 points of damage to Dagger. I need both of you to make Constitution saving throws.
Why would you say Constitution? Really? Why would you say that? Why would you do that to me? That's rude. That is rude. Okay. All right. I got a 16 on Bo
You'll succeed.
and a dirty 20 on Dagger.
The dirtiest.
Oh, it was the dirtiest, and I'm okay with it. They're both dumb as shit, in case you're wondering.
Well, Constitution doesn't include dumb. That just includes like how hard you are to kill.
This is your life force. I'm sorry. Give me those two numbers again.
16 and a 20.
16 and 20.
Those will both succeed as you tense up your body. It feels like you're able to resist the poison that racks through your system. One twig blight left goes over to the control and yeets its body over to the half orc, as you can see it begin to thin itself out into a javelin-like form.
It hits the half orc or me?
What the fuck?
No, it becomes a weapon.
Oh, joy to the world. Oh, the boys and girls.
Fuck that shit, bro.
Back up at the top level.
Thank the Lord.
Remember the sturgeons?
I do. They go after Dirakt. Thank you.
I gotta look at the stream. I can't see anything.
Orcs come running in.
Fucking orcs.
Yeah. The orcs.
Oh, when the orcs. Oh, when the orcs. Oh, when the orcs come running in.
Killing us.
All right, I can.
Oh, when the orcs come to fuck us. Oh, when the orcs come running in.
Oh, that's
No lube.
everything.
Thank you.
Thank
you very much.
I have so many windows open right now.
I bet you do. This is getting some next level bullshit right now.
100% threw a curveball on the entire situation.
Yes, you did. As soon as the DM says, "Hold on, I need to prepare this floor."
No, hey, you just combined two encounters into one.
No big deal, guys.
No big deal. All right, that orc's gonna come in with swinging his axe. That's a +5. That's an 8. The first one is going to miss on you, Radio.
Yes.
Second orc, and these appear to be actually unchanged. They don't show any of the signs of being werewolves.
Cool.
Next one's gonna swing in. That's gonna be a 18 to hit.
Ah, fuck, that'll get it done.
All right, it's gonna do 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Gale, nat 20 as that orc runs in and places its blade into your sternum.
Yeah, that hits.
Going to do 20 points of piercing damage. No, I'm sorry, not piercing, slashing damage.
Oh.
Gale, it is your turn.
Oh my god.
Sweet.
You got anything that kills everything in the room, then now's the time to do it.
Because your boy Bo needs your help.
Lotion on its skin or it gets the hose again. I'd fuck me.
They're not even phased by the second half of that.
No, he did. 2.5 years we've been playing games together.
Go.
So. I know what I'm gonna do for sure as a bonus action. After just getting drilled by this orc, you'll see him swirl his hands in a motion, and he's going to lift up and like move away, and he's going to kind of like fly past Arkonan as a bonus action, and does not provoke attack of opportunities. So he's going to dip to like right here. And then what I would like to do, and this may be horrible because I'm not sure, because last time this really screwed us, but I'd like to send a lightning bolt right down this line.
Oof. Yes. Get it.
and I'm worried because I don't know what's gonna happen. But that's
you know
my.
what?
Do you
give me
have
quarter resistance? Just fucking do it.
Do you have spell sniper as a feat?
Oh no, I do not.
All right. I'm
This
gonna
could
make
be interesting then.
I'm gonna make you roll for it. That fine line between hitting
Good, sneak it.
between everything
Mm-hmm.
and Tormund
Sure.
is a DC 16.
Fuck.
Okay.
Fuck.
Dude, if you hit me, dude, just do it. Don't worry
You got
about
that D12 too. Remember, you got that
Yeah,
D12.
yeah. Do I add my spellcasting ability modifier?
Okay, so this is a spellcasting attack. All right.
Okay.
So this is not going to add your proficiency, but it will add your modifier.
All right, I'm going to use the D12 and pray.
What did you roll first?
That would be an 8.
That's an 8
Oof.
plus your spellcasting modifier.
Oh no, that was with the spellcasting modifier.
it. Jesus.
So I'm going to use my D12 inspiration that chat gave me and pray to myself that
It's 8 or above.
Oh, hold on. Yes, you can, because this is a spell attack, correct?
Yeah.
This is a
Yeah.
spell attack.
Yeah.
This isn't a it's not one where they have to make a dexterity
none of the
saving throw.
dex. This is a
would be a
dex move.
save. This would be a save.
Okay, this is a dex save.
Yeah.
No, we take this back. We're gonna rewind it back.
Flip it and reverse it.
Tormund's just gonna have to make the dex save.
Okay. Dude, I'll take that. Fucking roll it, dude. Don't hesitate.
If
Fucking
he
blast
if
it.
he makes the dex save, since you're trying to be as cautious as you can to thread the needle.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna balance this out. If Tormund succeeds, then I will not have him take half damage. But you're gonna have to burn that DC that I still laid down. What's your spell save DC?
Mine is 15.
15. You need to roll that D12. If you hit a 15 and he succeeds, it won't do any damage to him.
I need to roll the D12 inspiration?
Yes, because you're going to try to thread the needle as best you can, and he's going to try to escape. If you hit both, then he won't take any damage at all. It'll be like him rolling a nat 20.
Okay.
That's how I'm going to rule it.
You roll and I'll roll at the same time. Ready?
Let's do it.
Go. Fucking right there. Literally at 16.
All right. You'll succeed. You're only going to take half damage, Tormund.
Even though I have a quarter of lightning damage resistance.
You'll take
3/4.
That's a quarter.
yeah, you'll take 3/4.
Perfect. Let me know what's gonna fucking do to me.
Well, you'll take 25. Yeah, 25%.
Yeah, take a quarter.
Yeah.
You'll take
Yeah.
a quarter.
All right, so I will roll.
You guys just got outmathed by an English major.
You're about to get fucked by a plant.
So you think. So you think. Ro has plans.
Did he? Or did he
I
just fucking?
have a Black Dahlia Murder song running through my head now. Thank you.
All right, so that is going to be 30 lightning damage. And then the closest orc to me will take
DTD on all of them.
33.
I've taken my damage. Thank you. Ouch.
That's going to eliminate everything in just a explosion of lightning and blood.
Let's go.
And as he casts that and he lands next on the other side of Arkonan, Arkonan would hear this deep primordial voice once again just go Goroshoka. And if any of you speak primordial, it would just say, I am the storm. And then
I would
I'm
have heard
going
it, but I'm literally laying on my back like a
that's
turtle.
fine. And then I'm just going to move to this What is happening? Could you not?
Neo, move to Bo.
And then I want to move to the window closest to me, but like,
Where did you just move yourself? You're not even I don't see you anymore.
I don't know what's going on with Roll20 right now. It just keeps zooming me out. It's weird. But
it's probably every time RoBear changes something on the screen, it'll reset itself.
I have no idea where I went.
Where did you go? Oh my god, you're in the bottom right hand corner. I dug you out.
Hey, I found me.
Okay.
See,
Whoa! Okay.
it keeps zooming me out all the way.
Don't worry, I'll take care of you. Where do you want to go?
I want to go to that closest window in the hallway that's looking down below to see what's going on with that situation.
Yeah, you can see it's bad down there. It's real bad.
Hey, buddy.
But that's everything that I can do at this point. So,
Arkonan, it is your turn. One orc remains.
What? Fuck that orc. Was it the first or second window that our werewolf friend jumped out of?
This one right here.
Okay. Boop. What dost thou see?
Yep, you can see the shit show down there. Let me move you.
It's not that bad.
I'm
Why
gonna
did I
move
move outside?
because this is the bottom floor, and I have to move you over here so you can actually see what's going on down there.
The other tab. Gotcha.
Adam, do you want to see this as well? I can move your character over there so you can see. Bam.
Sure.
Yeah, this is the shit show you're working with right here.
Where
Hey,
the
guys.
fuck am I?
Bottom left.
There
Bottom
we
left
go.
of
There
the
we go.
map.
Yep, I got it. Good guy. All these enemies. It seems like a good time for old classic. 1 second here. Make sure. Where are you? So, as I look down and I see just an amalgam of people, I will take and reach into 2 pockets inside my robe, and out of one I pull a piece of sulfur, and out of the other I pull a piece of bat guano. I slap them together, and then I just push them out, and I completely like Kamehameha a fireball.
He didn't ask how big the room was. He said he cast fireball.
Oh, I can see the room. I can completely see the room. And I will center it on the very back wall. The center of the back wall. Why doesn't it click for me? Is it this one? No, it's this one.
Right
there? 2 squares right there, yeah.
Okay.
That's where I'll center it.
So, this fireball
Just killed Bo.
in a small room. Go ahead and start rolling that beautiful bean footage.
Beautiful bean footage. Alright. Where is it?
Dexterity saving throws. We're there.
3.
Oh, for me?
Hold on, because you're
6,
restrained, so you won't be making
7,
any.
8.
I thought only Dagger was. Bo wasn't.
No, you were definitely restrained.
Oh, okay.
You're wrapped up as well. Let's see here.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's gonna kill me.
Yeah, he is. All right.
Okay.
20-foot radius.
I'm further than 20 foot away. He said from right here, by the way. Dagger's within 20 foot.
Dagger's gonna get hit. You can hit everything else though.
Yep.
Except for Bo.
Bo is somehow you are going to get a kiss of flame.
Singe the beard. That explains why he looks like Festus from the WWE.
So, because I'm a benevolent DM, I'm going to have Bo's form as he is constricted, wrapped up, and as you've ever seen dogs that are very long, they're like slinky dogs. I'm going to have him into the back. I will allow you to hit everything inside this room except for those two, since it's that fine of a line. Now, because it is a small room and it explodes and the flame is going to wrap, after it goes, they're still going to have to make a dexterity saving throw for a second time.
Okay.
With decreased damage. If they succeed on the second, they will take no damage at all.
Okay.
Instead of the first blast. I'm going to go ahead and I will not be rolling a dexterity saving throw for any of the blights or the vines. They are all locked into place where they are. The half orc in the vine that it is in will be rolling. And I'm going to public roll that bad boy.
Oh boy.
All right.
God.
It is a +6 in the current situation of being on the mine. It's only a 13.
15's your DC, boy.
Let's go.
Get it, son.
All right. It is
28 points of fire damage.
All right. It's going to take 28 points of fire damage as you yeet this bitch into the room.
Just fucking. Just.
The constraints on Bo and Dagger had 26 points total. Boom, boom, doom, doom, doom.
Oh my god, I fucking love you.
Doom, doom.
Oh my god.
As you incinerate everything in the room with this ball of flame. Bo, Dagger, I need you both to make dexterity saving throws as this flame wraps back around.
Bo is an 18.
18 will succeed. Roll one for Dagger as well.
16.
16. They will both succeed as you guys are unleashed by Arkonan's fireball. You can see as these vines get cut back and recede as the fireball erupts and blows through. Gale, you can actually see the fire wrap up and around. With your first glance, you think everything has to be dead inside that room. Nothing could have survived that. As you look down, you can see Bo and Dagger up against the wall. Everything else that was constricting them and holding them in this room has been burnt to a crisp. You can see whatever is in this well is trying to regenerate and grow itself back as it's erupting through the center source. Well done. Anything else for your turn, Arkonan?
So as the fireball reaches its zenith and you see like everything in the room lights up, you look up and there's a symbol on his forehead. It's the same symbol that was carved into the that was written on the thrall.
Go.
We got this, Dagger. We good. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Direct. Anything else for your turn, Arkonan?
No, that'll do. I will. Ooh, yeah. I will tuck back. Or am I still like? Am I in the?
You're
room
upstairs. You're upstairs still.
I will tuck back against the wall, so I'm out of the window area, and I will keep my eyes on that other orc.
Bam. That's where
Perfect,
I'm going to put you. Adam, I will move you back to your respective window as well. Direkt getting up, hearing this massive explosion. Oh, God damn it. He's just going to bust through the front door.
Oh, I forgot you're still outside.
I'm on the fucking outside of my back. I'm going to see Bo and Dagger looking like shit.
Oh, you can make it in.
As I run in. You did crazy enough shit where I've actually been able to get here. I'm going to use my bonus action. I'm going to give you guys each healing. All right. Bo, take 10 points of healing.
Yes.
Dagger, take 8 points of healing.
Oh, hell yeah.
Bo, you are specifically very low, correct? You were.
No, I'm back up to 37 because I healed before I went into all of this, and I only lost a total.
But that's still like you're still like half, right?
No, 37 of 52.
37
my max.
37 to 52. Okay.
Well, no, 37 of 46 because I did my blood right.
Okay. All right. I will hold back.
Yeah. So I'm only 9 off of max. Current max until I take a rest or do other things to regenerate from doing my blood right. Or my crimson right.
How bad is Dagger still with that?
Dagger's 25 of 28.
Okay. You were very lucky individuals.
We were very, very lucky. Very lucky.
All right. Busting through this room. What is this corruption that is in this area? This is not good. We don't know what we're dealing with here.
You have no idea what I just dealt with. I need to change my pants, Direkt.
Seeing the dire situation that we are currently in, Direkt begins to cast a spell that will end his turn. Bo, you look across. You can see that half-orc still tethered by a few of the vines sprouting from this well, floating up above. It begins to concentrate down on the well. As you can see it slowly beginning to regenerate itself. It takes the spear that's been created in its hand and it throws it at you.
Of course it does.
I will public roll this. This is a +5 to hit.
Please roll like a.
11.
As it misses and slams into the wall, you see it hit, and you can see the same blight carve out against the walls. It's for the first time you look around, every single one of these plants, vines, or blights are all bleeding real blood. It's not sap. Bo is once again the luckiest man on the planet.
Tim and Adam, you should both know that this was basically how Bo survived the last fight.
But that's the
I'm
courage of
looking
the
at-
bow right there.
That is Bo.
I'm still worried. I'm looking at my HP pool right now, and
We're all looking at our HP pool right now.
Well, don't worry, Bo's got some tricks up his sleeve.
You don't wear sleeves.
He's got armor on.
You can just look back and you see no words have been muttered yet from this orc as it just stares back at you. Menacing. Tormund. Top of the round.
There's still an orc up there.
Fuck that orc. Tormund's going out the window. Tormund's gonna go to the window, look and see
the wall.
tree. Thank you. The window to the wall. See what the fuck is going on down there. He's gonna put his Triboar Great Axe away. He's gonna pull out Dragon Slayer. As he does, he's gonna drag his claws along it. It's gonna ignite in this green flame. He's gonna jump out of the window. And he's going to make his way to the tree in the center of the well.
All right. You're there, buddy. Roll that acrobatics check to make sure you land.
I can't wait to see Tormund faceplant.
Oh, that is going to be a 19.
Ooh, never mind.
Damn.
That plus 5 works.
Yeah, I got it too. Don't worry.
With you. I'm with you.
All right.
As he wields Dragon Slayer in his hand, he looks around him and he sees a very familiar sight. As he's been in this situation before. Not this exact situation, but something like it. And he doesn't know, but he has a gut feeling. And it could be wrong. He doesn't care. He looks at his sword with this glowing green light against it. Slight flame. And he pulls it back, much like he did in the forest. Closes his eyes. Says a prayer.
Arasana Bahamut, Agakakam, Modin, Atata Shanti, Adamfine, Atata Revakui.
And as he lists off the gods that have helped him to this point, he's going to thrust Dragon Slayer into the middle of this tree. So what am I rolling on?
Go ahead and roll your damage dice. Add a 1d8 radiant for each god that you prayed to.
Oh, Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. The damage dice is that one. Okay, cool. Got it. All right, here we go. Total roll. So base damage is going to be, where's the Dragon Slayer? +5. Base damage is going to be 11 points slashing damage. And then on top of that, $28 points radiant damage.
As you slam Dragon Slayer into the side of this corrupted vine mass, you can see the tentacles wield and spin as part of them begin to drop to the ground. You can see symbols, all runic, of the different gods that you've mentioned begin to appear, and they run up each individual vine. You can see them light up in white radiant light, symbol after symbol. Hearth, anvil, fire, Raven Queen, White Rose. As they stem up each, it burns in the side of these vines. As they drop down, it releases the one the half orc is raised in as it falls down to the ground, as it tucks back into itself and begins to fold down into this well and wither. You see the tree bark of the blights down below you begin to fold and gather as Dirakt finishes his spell, as that wood and bark begins to combine. It folds up into a large humanoid form. As it pieces together, Dirakt finishes casting Divine Intervention. As you look over and a large wooden hand is set on your shoulder. You didn't think I'd forget about you, would ya? As an avatar of Braden Barley forms next to you.
Oh shit, I literally just popped a seam in my jacket. Fuck.
And that's where we'll end this week.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Literally, I literally just ripped my fucking jacket. I gotta see what kind of fucking damage I did to this. I might have to hem this later. Oh my god, no! Dude,
Oh damn.
fucking just destroyed it. God
Fucking
damn.
flex it out.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Wow.
Oh, what a fucking awesome point! God damn.
I gotta wait
Dude.
a whole week. Oh.
Tormund saw the tree from the upper window and had instant flashbacks to when he met the green dragon, and that was his only play. He was going to pay tribute to every god he knew and he met along the way, and there was no fucking doubt. And now that Braden Barley's in there and invoking Shantae, oh man, oh god, it's so good.
Fun fact, I've never read this scene before tonight. I had no idea there was a corrupted blight and tree in this. I don't read ahead in the campaign because I kind of like to just be surprised and okay, it is what it is. Incredible parallels to what we've already been through with Tormund. Good dumb luck.
Oh my god.
Bo.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought I ruined the entire night.
If you don't think that, then you're not doing D&D right.
Oh, but God, it was, hey, Bo's back.
But there's incredible trouble that you can get yourself into, but you're surprised by what your party has the ability to get you out of.
Yeah.
And if you don't test them and do ridiculous things like that, you'll never know. So the question is, I hope everyone is free in quarantine next Thursday.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely,
about
fucking
that, I might be half here. Kind of launching a game next Thursday.
Oh shit! You're launching next Thursday. Don't worry, we'll bot you, and if you're
We'll
available,
figure it out.
yeah, if you're available, we'll get you.
Yeah, kind of. The game's kind of a big deal apparently.
Yeah.
Hey, man, where'd I put that request in to get early access to that game?
Dude, as this got built out, I'm looking, I'm like, oh my God, this is fucking Waco, dude. I'm looking at this fucking compound, and I'm like, oh, this is terrifying.
Oh, it's Davidson, yeah.
I'm like,
I had no idea what to expect going here. This wasn't it.
this wasn't it.
Wait,
any
it's like
imagination
to walk
I
into the
had.
Branch Davidian complex? Come on.
Well, but because it doesn't make any sense. It's a whole new set of problems. It's a whole new shit going on, and Tormund's the only one that kind of knows what's going on.
Yeah.
This is not.
Gale's
Oh.
fucking lost. He's like, "Where's the storm in this? Like,
Yeah. What?
what is happening?
What-
I'm
what-
so-
I was promised a storm. I do not see a storm.
I wanted Talos.
I was.
Oh my
I was
God,
told
that's
that there would be a storm.
Your
There's no
green
storm?
screen is still up on yours, so when you drank out of that, I could literally see images of the beach from Ruby's background.
Nice.
Oh. Dude, yeah,
Oh my
it's
God.
in this compound is like 20% scene.
Oh God.
Oh Lord.
To equate this was kind of like when Shadow Walkers went through the bell tower of the end of the Mudang Dong arc, and they just bumped into the invisible chimera instead of like, oh, okay, we can kind of ramp these encounters up. You're like in the middle of 3 or 4 different moving parts, and yeah, it could have resulted in bad news, but
You guys are all welcome. Glad I did that.
You guys brought Bo in for
That's
the
2
long haul.
weeks in a row that I've decided something and it just fucking backfired. So I was like, cool.
not really
I guess
back.
I mean, it worked out well in the end, but like, man, I was like, when
It's a
you
venture.
jump down and then like I look over and like I see the stream and there's like all of the, and I'm just like, oh my God, like Bo is dead. And then
Thank
Conan's just like, nah, fam. Like,
I literally I took all of the stream and I put it off of my screen so I would not fucking pay attention to it, so I did not know what I was running into. And then once you open up that screen and showed me all the dudes, it was like, fuck that.
Yeah. Yeah. Why I sat over here silent. I didn't, like, no, I'm dead. Like, Bo is gonna die, and RoBear, I think, brought Bo back for like the long haul of the rest of this, and Bo's gonna die within the first 4 hours of being back.
We always just let her play out.
this is the first spellcaster I've ever picked that didn't take Fireball. And I'm like looking at all these and I'm like, man.
I saw your rolls tonight. I don't know if I'm kind of glad you don't have Fireball.
Yeah, but like also,
You would have killed everyone.
but also, you know, it fits the storm narrative. So, you know, I like that.
It's the narrative, man.
Yeah.
You had 2 casters that had oh shit buttons, and you got to press both of them.
Bo didn't have to hit his oh shit button tonight. I thought he was gonna have to.
I thought I was dead too. So like I for sure when those orcs came in and I'm like, by the way, I've got 11 HP, so I'm like real hurt. So I'm like, and I've still got it. By the way, I still have an orc upstairs with me. Everyone else is gone, so that's fun. So we'll see what happens, I guess. I don't know.
Tim's still up there with you. He hasn't jumped down yet. He was just looking through the window whenever he did the fireball.
Save me.
Yeah. No, I forced
I don't have healing at all.
Just
I can only heal me.
I 100% thought that Bo was gonna have to transform. 100% thought that. And like that's his oh shit button because I get what?
I mean,
plus
yeah, if
2
you don't,
to
I mean, you're constricted, you're taking damage each turn, you're literally in front of what appears to be the boss to you in this encounter. You also dodge this fucking blighted javelin. And I'll let you know right now, if I land the javelin, I was gonna cut your heart out.
Oh, because that's the fucking heart collector. That's for the fucking heart collector from the bag.
I was gonna I was gonna have to cut your heart out on stream. That's why I public rolled it. And it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered transform, not, it would have been real nasty.
Oh my god.
This is the same way this campaign almost got put on brakes because I almost decapitated Tormund on one of these. I like to play it a little close sometimes.
That's how it should be, right? Like
there's a real threat.
Like, yeah.
There's a real threat, and
death is a part of this. So
I love it. I'm just glad Bo's back. We're good. Bo's probably the favorite character I've ever
Bo's
made.
a badass.
Good to have you.
Doubt that Bo is ever gonna come back? Come on.
It's good to meet Dagger too.
Oh yeah, I love Dagger. But like, I think that scene with Tormund is like the best. Like, oh, I'm gonna pray to you. Like,
oh god,
I'm just gonna say this prayer to everything. And like, I knew because I saw that episode, and I was just like, oh my god, this is so good. This is so perfect, right? Like this moment, and
it was everything that the tree had told him before. That, you know, as it poured that sap over the top of him and told him that his fate was larger than what was at stake, he walks with a different air. And it's not one of fear, it's one of cautious fear. He's aware of his surroundings, but he doesn't fear his fate as much as he did before, when every single swing was like, I'm gonna fucking die. I'm gonna fucking die. I'm gonna fucking die. He's learned to put his faith in higher powers, and everyone that has entered his life to this point, be it Bahamut, Morden, Shanti, Phoenix, the Raven Queen, all of them he keeps stock of in his mind, have helped him along this way. Even the horse he rides is blessed by 2 different gods.
Dude, like, it's funny because RoBear was like, you need to like figure out like what's going on in Bo's head, and you guys haven't scratched. Like,
I wanted to challenge you how different our first session was in Tormund's Quest, where it was very much more tongue-in-cheek, and how that campaign has evolved into mean so much more, to think about your character growing from just being, hey man, I want to go help out, you know, Rob with his silly campaign, and we're gonna go swing some axes. Well, now Bo, we're finding Bo has a meaning. Bo's doing things for a reason. Bo is a real person. Bo has a companion now. What is it like being alone? What's it like being a werewolf on the outside? And you're going through this journey of where a populace doesn't respect you and fears you, but yet you still believe in the same things that they do and the goals that's orientated. You know that you want to help and you need to help. And thanks to adventurers giving no fucks about anyone's skin color, creed, or background, one of the beautiful things of D&D, it's putting together this group, this Tormund's first adventuring party together.
Yeah. And whenever you told me that, like, I got like a lot deep. Like, I have some shit typed up about Bo that like hasn't come to light yet. And
love it.
And Bo's not a dumb redneck. He acts like it. But
Slade, on the other hand, no. I'm just
I'm excited because I did whenever I first made Bo, it was like what I wanted in any RPG character that I ever played to be. And then RoBear 2 days ago was like, yeah, like you need to, like, what's he been doing? Why is he doing it? Why is he doing it?
And it was fun to see you in the first 10 minutes revisit old Bo.
Yeah.
And then we got to know more about real Bo. And we got there. We moved through that piece. And now, you know, Bo has seen the face of death. Now twice with friends. That's going to impact him. And I'm excited to see what that does to him.
It's exciting.
It's awesome, dude. And we get to play next week.
So excited.
I can't wait.
Do it.
Let's just do it tomorrow.
Dude, so epic.
Oh.
I'm so excited. And chat is like,
Oh my god.
you guys gave us so much extra help. Like,
Dude, I
such,
even
like,
used any of
so-
this shit. This is gonna be
I used
amazing.
it all.
So, I mean, I used the inspiration. I still have magic item A.
I used
That
it.
Yeah,
is a mystery.
I
But
still have my magic item. I still have impenetrable. I still have death strike. I'm
yeah.
Yeah, remember those
Potion,
magic
giant penis
items?
or something.
We're gonna get to those
Yeah, no, I know. I know.
immediately.
I got a potion of stone.
I'm just
giant penis.
along for the ride and enjoying the story, and this was not expected, but super epic. Like, I was not expecting this scenario, but now I'm like,
Hey,
God,
I
it's
found
not
out there
too
were
much.
fucking.
I like to throw a wrench in the plans.
yeah,
I found out there were fucking pumpkin patches the same time you guys did. I was like, what the fuck are these goddamn pumpkins all over this place? Like, you can go back and watch the VOD. They're like, I'm kind of like, what the fuck? All right, man, fucking pumpkins. And I'm thinking the same thing. Radio's like, what? It's fucking Halloween. What are we getting? Hey,
I was expecting them to turn into fucking those crazy ass things that we had at Halloween.
little did we know they're literally just there to feed the fucking pigs.
yeah.
I love the first boar, the ringer boar, you know. Fucking
Yeah. And then
like,
of course Bo goes and fights the two that literally destroy him.
yeah. Dude, those things had like 108 HP. I'm glad you had a companion.
Oh,
I did
fucked
like
him
4
up.
damage to one, so you're welcome.
I did like 48 in my first hit.
I'm not gonna lie, my butthole tightened up real hard when I fell from that balcony.
If
And
there's
I-
anything left around that could get your ass.
I'm like, this is gonna storm in, and I'm out here on my back, and I'm like, I don't have my heal bot. I don't have my balancer to my bullshit. I'm like, there's a chance somebody gets out of line in there, and they're
Dead.
dead, real dead.
Luckily, it was the guy with the companion that got into the shit first. Because had it been one of us solo, ooh.
Okay, first off, ain't no way Gail's ever going down in that bitch.
Tormund would though.
Yeah,
So-
sure.
He's his big ass in that window as he surges out 100%.
I mean, if it came down to it, I'm pretty sure Bo would have looked at Tormund and they would have jumped at the same time.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go, bro.
Couple of windows there. We'll find a way to get through them both.
Yeah. All right, I gotta go to bed. I got work in 6 hours.
Yeah, we're gonna say goodbye to the VOD on that point. Good luck coming down from this episode. You guys are amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thanks for being one of the best communities on the planet.
Hands down.
Oh my goodness.